Hello and welcome to Corporate Clash week number 5, Corporate Clash Qualifier. This stream today is sponsored by Cisco Systems.
All your Cisco needs.
And yeah, so we're going to get started shortly here with our bracket today. I don't exactly know, it's a little smaller turnout tonight, but still the matches are going to be just as good because people are going to start stepping it up now that they know that maybe some of the bigger players aren't necessarily here, so that it's their turn to step it up and just punch their way through bracket.
Exactly, getting up to top 8. And then my name is Trashlyn.
And I'm Ash. Sorry about that.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited because this is the final cutoff pretty much for the qualifiers.
We're getting towards the end.
Really close. And now the top players in this whole competition, they have the points, so we might see them less in the qualifiers and prepping for the top 8. So this is where our higher mid-tier characters, or sorry, high-tier players are going to really shine and battle their way into making up to top 8.
They're definitely going to be hyped up now, but we're going to be getting to our first match here, which will be Fluffy versus Lil Skippy.
Ooh.
I know a little bit about Fluffy. I've seen the Belmonts from him. I've seen Wolf from him.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what we're going to see in this game specifically. Lil Skippy. The name sounds familiar, but I don't quite remember what he plays. But Wolf's an interesting character. I'm assuming he's probably going to play Wolf.
Okay.
Like that's what I'd assume comes out right now, unless Lil Skippy pulls out something and Fluffy likes the counter pick better, right?
Right. All right, so jumping right into it, looks like we might be doing some player.
We get the controls set up, yeah.
But no, this is super exciting that everything is finally coming into a close for the qualifiers, leading up to this Tech Summit.
Oh yeah.
For the Slopes Arcade event, and I am super excited for not only the Slopes Arcade but also the Tech Summit.
That's true.
But because with the Tech Summit, I hear with just so many Utah tech companies as well as big names, including leading tech.
Oh, there's just so many people just all coming together in one place, which is just a really cool way for Silver Sun Slopes to just hold everything. They're taking up the entire Salt Palace venue, which is crazy.
For those of you who are not
is.
in Salt Lake, it's our biggest convention center that we have.
Oh yeah.
In Utah, I believe.
One of, if not the biggest, and it usually people rent out one or two big halls. No, they're renting out the entire thing.
No, it's definitely
it's crazy.
Gonna be a fun event.
But controls are all set up. Getting into first match here, they are going to PS2. Nope, wait. Yes, they had a mix-up. No, not PS1, PS2.
PS1.
Pokemon
PS2?
Stadium 2.
Ooh, speaking of PS2s though, a little off topic, but PS5.
I mean,
their logo just got released not too long ago, and it looks pretty clean, in my opinion.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll have to take a look at that, because apparently it's clean.
It is clean. Ooh, is Skippy? I think Skippy's a Ridley main.
Has he played Ridley before? I don't know. I don't remember.
Has.
It sounds like someone who would play Ridley. Not that that's a bad thing, but
honestly, I think Ridley now is in far aspects of the tier list. I think Ridley is in the higher bottom tier. He's not the worst, but he's not in the middle yet.
He's kind of in the middle, but he's in the higher parts of middle. So he's good, but he's really kind of slow.
Yeah,
and that really hinders him a lot. But he has really high kill power, which makes him kind of scary in a lot of matchups. But you have to play him very carefully.
Yeah, he got a lot better. I think it was 2 patches ago when Mewtwo also got.
They buffed his back air, which made it a stupid kill option. They reduced a lot of his landing lag, which really helps him out a lot in this game. But it's still not enough to put him crazy high. But he's still a solid pick.
Okay.
But we don't exactly know what Skippy's actually hovering here. He's just hovering a character, talking it out, figuring something out.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he might be a temporary plan and
go random?
No, just ask us. But yeah,
Players taking a little bit of a bathroom break, just chilling out.
oh, you gotta.
Hey, you gotta get ready for your set.
Yeah,
Man.
you gotta. Yeah, you gotta mentally prepare and also physically prepare. Because what if he pops off? That would be embarrassing.
That's true. we don't want that here.
But
keep that somewhere else, dog. Like.
So while we're waiting, Nintendo Direct is probably gonna be coming up soon.
Oh yeah, we're waiting that DLC number 5, that Challenger Pack. It's exciting.
Fingers crossed. Who do you think it's gonna be? But
yeah, and along with Challenger Pack number 5, or like the DLC number 5, we will be getting probably more info, at least on like a sneak peek on how many characters in Challenger Pack number 2, if it's Echo Fighters or something else, because how many characters, etc. Yeah, it's a lot. Because I mean, the biggest thing is this one has pretty much been all third-party characters, like,
which I've been loving.
Oh, it's awesome. And so it's like you have like Joker, and they all have some sort of meter, right? We've talked about this before, where Joker has Arsene, Hero has Mana, Banjo has Wonder Wing, Terry has Go meter, right?
Right.
And it's all really, really cool. And so I'm wondering, like, they're all dealing with some expendable resource, which is new to Smash in general. So I'm wondering what they're gonna do with DLC number 5. Are they gonna stick with like the same third-party like aspect? Or are they just gonna throw us all off with something crazy?
Probably something.
Probably
probably something crazy like what the Smash Twitter community has been saying, where it's just like either gonna be
Frogger shows up. Just Frogger.
Or Steve from Minecraft, or like a Fortnite character. Like all those jokes. Honestly, I still think if we do have to get a third-party character, I think the best one would be a new heavy, and also someone from Overwatch that's a tank.
No, get out.
I hope so.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it does look
We do
like
see the wolf.
We do see the wolf, but come on, you gotta admit, I think it would be good
the Palu.
for Diva to be in Smash.
No.
Okay, so Palutena versus Wolf.
Such a top tier matchup right now. Like, both of these characters are arguably top 5, if not top 10. You know, you could, I think Wolf's around the top 10 area, put him around 9 or 10-ish. Palu's definitely upper.
Top 5.
Definitely top 5. So, yeah, Palu versus Wolf. Palu gets a lot of combos on Wolf, but his fall animation is a little weird, so it might inhibit Skippy's ability to actually combo him up really high.
Right.
Beginning off this match here, Skippy trying to space him out with Explosive Flame. Goes in with a dash attack, gets a free 13%, pushes him off with the F smash there. Fluffy getting his first percent of the match, comboing all the way up to 45. Tries to keep him off stage.
Ooh, that was a nice grab to up tilt.
Yeah, the grab just really extending Fluffy's advantage. Already almost dead. He is dead.
That was...
Wow. Wolf with just such high kill power. Living forever, too. Fluffy's starting off getting a little bit of damage here. Like, you can't count him out just yet.
No, honestly, Wolf's back air is really good.
It's kind of slow and has a little bit of time to come out, but it's a really strong kill option. Okay, tries to go for the fair to back air. He's a little too low percent to actually like kill, even if you hit it. But
yeah, Fluffy right now is just dominating. He's not letting Skippy like 1 second.
Exactly.
Get a break.
He's calling out all of his like panic options when he's in disadvantage, just extending Skippy's disadvantage, right? He's like, oh, you're gonna try to jump or air dodge? No, I'm covering it.
And the nice thing is that he does have that stock advantage where he can like experiment.
He definitely has more time to get more information on Skippy, and that helps him even later in the set, if not just this game. Okay, good dash attack, solid. He's getting the kill here. He's 2 stocks up right now at 111% though, and Skippy's. It's really easy for Palutena to find just a loose kill, right? A back air here should just take it, right?
Yeah, or even her side B.
Down throw to back air. Side B might not kill quite yet, but it's close. Nair almost killing, like, just, oh, that was such a good catch, calling out his side B recovery. Okay, the jab, just opts to finish it, not trying to extend it crazy long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we might see a big boy 3-stock here.
It's, oh, the charge. Okay. He's getting even more percentage. Ooh. Thought that Skippy was actually going to go further on stage with that teleport there. Skippy trying to pressure shield a little bit. He gets caught. Wait. Oh, I thought Skippy got caught by the wolf down smash. Wait. Oh, then there. We'll take it though. See?
Okay.
Like, Palutena's kill options are really easy to find, and a lot of them will just lead to easy kills. Right?
Yeah, once you get up to that high percentage. But, I mean, the thing is that right now, Fluffy is just not giving Skippy any time to even think about those options. Because he's just pushing Skippy into the defense.
Always. He constantly has to be so careful. And calling out the teleport back onto stage. Skippy doing it one too many times with Fluffy punishing it over and over again. He was so ready for Skippy. He's like, alright, come into my loving arms. You're here, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, no, solid first game coming from Fluffy.
Skippy in this next game really has to like mix up a lot of his disadvantage. He's mixing it up, but they all get punished by the exact same thing, right? He's either jumping or air dodging, which all just gets punished by Wolf like throwing out an area, right? He's like when he's off stage, he's just teleporting straight back onto stage. He really needs to mix that up a lot. Otherwise, Fluffy's just gonna keep getting these kills.
It looks like you're getting character switch from Skippy.
He's like, maybe this wasn't working out for me. Let me try something else. Maybe he's just more comfortable.
Utah's favorite Earthbound character, Ness, coming out. Now.
Wow, getting shield poked by Wolf Fair already. Tries to hit him with aerial sideline.
It was a good. Do you think it was a good option for Skippy to switch to Ness?
Yes and no, because if Skippy's more comfortable on this character and in this matchup, the answer is definitely yes. But I think matchup-wise, Palutena definitely does much better, right?
Yup. There comes the yo-yo right there.
He drops it though. He doesn't quite get it out in time. He doesn't release it early enough to get it out quick enough, right?
No, it does look like Skippy is more comfortable with Ness because he is racking up more damage in the first game.
He's already doing much better. Okay.
But the thing is that Fluffy's still not, he's not laying down his guard whatsoever.
I mean, yeah.
It's more back and forth now rather than just one-sided.
It feels a lot more even, right? And a lot of that comes from comfortability as well as, Skippy's looks so much better right now off stage because with Ness he can't teleport to the middle of the stage and get punished for it. Oh, such a good chase.
Oh, wasn't able to get the PK Thunder though.
He hits him with the tail because that actually can't be reflected.
Ooh, but the backer is gonna do it right there for Skippy.
Yeah, definitely called him out on that landing. He's like, all right, coming to the foot. You want to land unsafe. I guess the grab. Down throw, dash attack, solid confirm. Catches his jump though, but Bank makes it back. Good angle with the PK Thunder. Ooh, and the yo-yo. That was a good up smash.
Yo-yo ma right there.
You're done, dude.
You're done.
Get out.
Dude, nice PK Thunder to grab it down tilt.
He used the PK Fire there as a pummel. He just stood there.
Which is a good option with Ness.
He just watched him burn for a while. Okay, tries to yo-yo the Nair canceling it out. Doesn't have a ton of priority. You just throw out a hitbox and you can kind of just beat it out. PK Thunders him out of the way. Ooh, good catch from Fluffy on the back air. Yeah, and he reads the air dodge and just follows up with a grab.
Ooh, try to go for the bat right there. Trying to get that kill confirmed.
He even called out the jump. He just missed a tiny bit. Fluffy going a little too high. I mean, Skippy going a little too high there for Fluffy to reach.
Yeah. No, both characters right now are just trying to find that kill option.
It's true. Skippy kind of content to just keep him in disadvantage, though. He's like trying to keep him just away from him right now.
Yeah.
Really good recognition from Fluffy, knowing that if he side B's, he's probably just going to get hit and gimped. Ooh, that was good, but he parries the final hit. He parries the very last hit of Fluffy's up smash.
God, that was a parry to a back air right there.
So good. Ooh, gets caught by the up smash. Still barely living. Ness is not as heavy as you think.
Ooh, but that forward tilt's gonna, or sorry, that F
Down
smash.
smash, yeah. That was definitely a good catch from Fluffy. Okay, jumps back to stage, not too much of a problem. Tries to go for the grab, gets canceled out by the nair.
Both players right now, it's super even. It could be anyone's game. You know, we could see another 2-0. We might go into game 3.
Skippy finds his way in with the dash attack. Gets the up air, keeping him at disadvantage. Tries to go for the PK rocket. Not there, though.
Oh, goes tries for the yo-yo.
Neutral get up. That was a scary spot to be in for Fluffy. Almost finds the side B. Has to air dodge back into stage. Goes for the S smash.
That was a reflect right there coming from Bull.
Ooh. Good job from Fluffy mixing it up there and just going instantly back to stage rather than like avoiding everything else. Avoiding it because he realized that Skippy couldn't quite charge Yo-Yo in time to really like do much to it. Oh! He hits him twice with the tail before he could up B. That's such a good gift from Skippy taking game 2.
Yeah, game 2. So now we are going on advancing to game 3. No, excellent comeback from Skippy.
Yeah. Skippy really like he's pulled out the nest and he's like, all right, I just hope that you're not as good in this matchup as you are against Palutena.
Ooh, we're going to Gold Plains?
Nah.
We get all those coins?
They're probably thinking about Smashville or Kalos here, or Town. Those are probably like the 3 biggest options. But we go to Yoshi's. Yoshi's is really good for Ness, so I'm really questioning why Fluffy decides to go to it.
Oh no!
Okay.
I think he was
mind.
thinking, he's like, you know what? Actually, never mind. Probably a bad idea.
No, Yoshi's is so good for Ness. That really like lower ceiling, like just able to get that up air, and just really solid.
All right, well, taking it back, both characters staying the same. I mean, definitely Skippy is more comfortable with Ness as well as Fluffy.
Skippy just feels so much like his spacing just feels so much better as Ness rather than Palutena right now. He's facing around Wolf's shield so much better. He's opting to just kind of just play more defensive and not even like try to pressure him. He's really just waiting for Fluffy to just come at him and then punishes him for it.
But already, Skippy's at 60%. So this was probably a really good move for Fluffy to pick this stage.
That was such a good mix-up from Fluffy. He throws out the 2 back airs to kind of condition Skippy to stay in shield and then just starts grabbing. He's playing so much more like grabby and aggressive against little Skippy's shield.
And then Skippy's just trying to find any option right now. Just with all the platforms.
He just needs to try to get some damage in right now. Because otherwise, when it comes down to it, Fluffy can fish for kill options if little Skippy can't really, like, get in.
Ooh, good shield coming from Skippy, though.
Ooh, good catch with the back air.
Air dodges too, on edge.
Fluffy keeps trying to cover little Skippy's jump, but like little Skippy's just not throwing it out as a panic option. Fluffy just keeps trying to cover it. Steps out his approach with the back air, landing back air there. Air dodge, that's a scary place to be. S smash, gets punished for it. Fluffy throwing about a little too many down smashes and up smashes here. He's really just trying to find this kill so early when he doesn't. He just needs to just play patient and wait.
But he was able to get at least in the PK Thunder.
This kid's able to get some damage here. He's almost in kill percent. I think a backdoor would definitely take it right now. So Fluffy's got to be careful. Goes for the down throw. I definitely think that backdoor would have killed. Oh, but he gets it with the tail of PK Thunder.
He's really good at gimping with PK Thunder, but then Fluffy then
answers right back with the back air.
No, it's nice to see though Skippy is not letting the stage disadvantage affect his performance.
He's definitely doing a good job. He does give up stage control a lot, but he's definitely playing around with it. Until this last stock, Skippy just using the PK Thunder to get out of there. Pressures with it, then uses it to leave. But, and, he's caught by the down smash from Fluffy. Okay.
Alright, both players are just kind of spacing it out a little bit more, trying to slow down the game. Ooh, nice parry coming from Fluffy right there.
It's really funny because Fluffy's trying to, like, keep the game pace going. A little Skippy goes, no. We're keeping it slow.
Which I think that's, like, probably one of Skippy's best options, especially being on top.
Oh! I think he thought that was a down smash charge because he tried to approach from above but gets caught by the up smash. Fully charged up smash will take out Skippy here. Yeah, he's trying to get fair going, but he's just getting caught by a lot of wolf moves right now. Really needs to retreat with fair more rather than like approaching with it. He tries to short hop it. Oh, that's the air dodge off stage. That's it.
Oh, that SD.
Unfortunate FD from Skippy. Close game though. Already our first game, a game 3 set.
Which we love that. It just shows the improvement of each player.
That's true. It's been the coolest thing to see like players come from one end like kind of struggling a little bit or like not doing as well and then suddenly just starting taking games off people. Like the improvement is really cool to see over this tournament series. I think that's why Smash in a tournament setting is kind of weird doing like multiple turns, but it's also really cool because you can really see adaptation from one week to the next.
Well, and just like with any sport, I mean, you know, with tournaments, yeah, like that you get the best practice in there, but still a lot of these players are practicing in their homes. But
Sure. Oh, and next we have Kofu versus Scawampus. So, Scawampus has a couple characters right now. I wonder what we'll see. He has a Falcon, he has a Lucina, and a Fox right now. Are the three that he's kind of like dancing around. And Kofu plays Game & Watch.
Yeah, Kofu plays the classic GW Game & Watch.
Our favorite flat, 2D character in a 3D game. But
throwing out that bacon and sausage.
Give him the chef. Cook him a nice meal off stage.
Ooh.
So we'll see. Kofu around the top 10 area in state right now. Really solid player. You can never really underestimate him. He almost beat Best Nest last night actually.
Oh really?
Yeah. He took him to like last hit. So that was kind of cool to watch.
Okay.
But
yeah, and the one thing I love about Kofu is that he doesn't play a high tier character.
oh,
Like I feel like Game & Watch is like medium high, but it's not like high tier.
Game & Watch is definitely high tier.
You think so?
He's such a solid character because he plays so much so differently than anyone else, right? His playstyle is unlike literally any other character in this game. So it's interesting is what it is. It's kind of like a knowledge check every time you play Game & Watch. He really makes you think, and if you're not thinking about what Game & Watch can do and his options, you're really just gonna lose, right? Like there isn't really a way to go about it that you beat Game & Watch if you don't know how to fight it.
So with the amount of characters that Scawampus plays, what do you think would be the best option for Game & Watch for him?
I don't know how Fox does against Game & Watch. I don't think it's too bad. Lucina's definitely a solid option. Like, I don't think any of his characters are necessarily bad against Game & Watch. I think they all can go possibly even, at least. Are starting on PS2 here.
Utah's favorite starter.
Everyone's favorite starter.
Okay, so we are going with the Fox in Game & Watch matchup.
One thing he's got to be very careful about is shield pressure against Game & Watch. That is one huge thing. Game & Watch has so many good options out of shield, with being the up B, and the Nair is pretty good too, the up smash. Like, if you're not careful and avoid his up B out of shield, you're really just going to take a lot of damage. He tries to pressure shield on platform there, gets a down air.
Right.
See, already, he's just pressuring unsafe on shield and getting punched for it. But realizing that he could just go through the fair, though.
Well, good on right now was Swamp is kind of evening out the match. You know, it's
keeping it clean, keeping it even, right? Yeah, he uses the fair, kind of just keep him out. That dash attack from Game & Watch. Keep him off stage.
Oh, we got some bacon bits, some sausage.
That chair would have been it, man. Oh, just calls out his shield drop with the up smash.
With the helmet.
Scuba diving. Hey, you want to go? You want to go deep sea diving? Here, let me send you up first, and then come right back down.
He's like, have you ever heard of Scuba Steve? Well, now you have.
Ooh, he tries to go for the back and gets stuffed out by Fox's F tilt there.
God, no. Swamp is gonna have to think of something.
See, and
get that third stock off of it.
That's one thing that Fox kind of struggles with a little bit, is like at these higher percents, finding like a kill sometimes. Like if he doesn't call out your movement with a back air like that, he kind of struggles to kill. He does have the Nair up smash, which is a harder to confirm to hit. He has Dare up smash, but if he doesn't find like one of those, he really has to call your option. And the chair, give him the chair, man.
Not a musical chair.
Dancing around it. You need to dance around the musical chair, right?
Yeah, you need to dance around the musical chair.
This is the kind of chair that you don't want to sit in. Okay, gets some solid percentage, but gets punished by the up B. Kofu on the platform.
I did see Kofu try to go for that 9 right there.
Kofu always likes throwing it out when he can.
I personally love seeing any kind of form of 9 with Game & Watch.
It's really cool. It's such a... Oh, he tries to get the shield call at the end, but Scoam is actually tilting his shield there to kind of avoid it.
Okay. Ooh.
Calls out his landing, but that doesn't kill just yet. It's so close, though.
Kofu right now. Ooh, he just got him the helmet.
He misses. So what he did there is he fast fell a little too early, and the back air canceled before the hitbox came out. He tried to land on him with the back air to avoid getting hit by the F smash, but he lands right in front of it. Little unfortunate from Squawampus there. I'm gonna go for Town and City.
No, it will definitely need to be a game changer. Okay, so he's still keeping with Fox, probably just for comfortability.
I think it's more of he just wants to, like, he knows what he needs to do. He knows that he needs to fix a lot of how he's playing neutral right now. He has to definitely slow things down and play a little more patient and less rush down, right? He needs to kind of bait out options from Kofu.
Ooh, looks like Kofu right there was just trying to get that early kill.
I don't know if the down air, if it connected, if it would have killed.
But it did bring him up to 70%.
It's still scary though. Going for that, get a protect, the bell. Ooh. Okay, tech chase. Oh, Kofu drops shield against the Fox jab. He's just trying to space him out with the F tilt, man. Oh, yep.
Oh no.
He forces you to air dodge. He forces you to air dodge there, and then he just punishes you for it. That's so good.
Ooh, try to go for that 9 right there.
I mean, can kind of afford to. Like,
oh yeah,
he's sitting kind of pretty, only at 70%. Fox kind of struggles to kill if he doesn't find an option, and he knows that he's not in range of a lot of them right now. Oh, the jab block from Kofu. Ooh. Down tilt, sends it such a good angle. Gets caught by the chef. Turtle keeping him off stage. Goes for it again.
Kofu's just beautifully keeping this third stock.
Oh! Nares him under the stage. Doesn't get stage tagged. Good DI from Squawampus. Okay.
Kofu's just trying to find any option to get the kill, and he did with fire.
That S smash is just such a solid option. He's got tries to find the up air. landing fair, getting that first hitbox, just sending him a little high.
So what do you think Swampus has to do right now to kind of turn this around? Because, I mean, Kofu's sitting pretty at 100%. Oh, okay, that was not enough to get a 9.
He has to play so safe right now, and it's super hard because any like option from Game & Watch here just gets him at such a high percentage, right? Okay, good job avoiding the get up attack. Kofu lands a little unsafe, but like the grab doesn't even kill. Kofu's totally fine like getting grabbed here because he knows that it's not actually gonna do anything.
The Squamfish is just desperate for at least getting a kill, but here is gonna do it. Now, I haven't seen Squamfish outside of this qualifier.
He doesn't go to a lot of tournaments here in Utah yet.
Okay.
He's getting there, right?
Yeah, because I think what this match is that it was more experience because Kofu's been in the scene for a while. He's top 10 in the state. So he's made his mark into the tournaments, going to every tournament, practicing. And Squamfus is, finally getting into the Utah scene, which is amazing because we do see the potential. Because he did, in the first match, take a stock off of Kofu.
And that's something that not a lot of players can say, right?
Exactly. I can't say it.
Such patiently and like methodically, and it's really solid, right? But a lot of fighting against Game & Watch is a lot of matchup knowledge, right? And if you don't play against any Game & Watches, that you kind of struggle a little bit.
I was gonna say, I think isn't Kofu the only Game & Watch main here?
There is one more that I know of, and that's Topple. So they have like 2 Game & Watches. They're both really solid. They have totally different play styles though.
But 2 people out of like what 300 people? That's
not a lot, and they go to different tournaments too. So you'll hardly ever see the 2 in the same place. So,
could you imagine a Game & Watch Dittos?
Oh, it's not. That's not a thing you want to see.
Why not?
It's not.
They could just both fry each other some sausage.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't really work too well against Game & Watch because you can just up-B past it onto ledge.
See whoever gets the 9 first.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that day when we see a Game & Watch Ditto and they both just like one nines the other one. Then the other one just drops down, side Bs, and then another 9 happens and he just answers right back.
Oh man, but that's great.
That'd be such a funny option, but going back to like matchups in this game, it's really hard because of how many characters are in this game. If you don't go to like a ton of tournaments and don't play against a lot of characters, it's really hard to know how to fight most of the cast.
And that's why I think that even though it's not perfect, but online play is gonna be it is a good way option
to at least like learn the basics of what a character wants to do, right? Like you won't get a lot of the very technical stuff that a character wants to try to pull off, but you'll see at least the base of like, oh, X character wants to go for a grab at this %, or hey, they're gonna try to look for this option, right?
Right. It's a good option when you're not at like a weekly or a monthly.
Exactly. Right.
And that's what I personally love to stream and play people, well, hopefully in my region because across the world,
who knows?
Because Nintendo coming in with those.
That peer-to-peer connection is kind of rough sometimes.
Yeah. But, all right, so going into our next match, Kofu versus Moon. So we are seeing the Game & Watch again, and we are seeing Moon, which has been a person in the scene for a very long time. So old players playing against each other.
Does he play the Samus? Is that the same Moon?
It is the same Moon that you're thinking of, from the Smash Facebook group.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember what he does play.
I'm pretty sure he plays Dark Samus, so that's pretty sick.
And it does look like we are in winner's quarters.
We are in fact in winner's quarters. This tournament flying. Game Watch has a lot of options against those like zoning characters, right? He has Bucket, which now has a reflector in this game, so it's an even better option.
Yeah, so he's even a more OP character.
I don't know if that's definitely the way to put it.
Well, not OP, but
he's a solid pick.
Yeah, solid.
if he's not solo main viable, I think he's definitely close.
Now with Game & Watch, or like with Game & Watch, he's really good singles, but what is he like doubles? I've never seen like a doubles matchup with Game & Watch.
Game Watch in doubles is actually really solid because in doubles a lot of it comes down to like edge guarding and gimps, right? That because if you can gimp someone's stock, and when someone has 6 stocks total, technically, it's gimping a stock is so big, right? And that's why like characters like Game & Watch and Pikachu and other characters with really good edge guarding are really good in doubles. Because they can just keep you off stage, keep you in disadvantage, and then while one person's off stage trying to recover, you just focus on the other one and they die, right?
Right.
So Game & Watch has the ability with Chef to just cover one option no matter what, right?
Okay.
So you can cover one option with Chef, and then you can have the other person while they're on ledge cover every other option, right? So it makes it really hard to just get out of disadvantage. But going into PS2, Kofu versus Moon. Mr. Game & Watch versus
Doesn't even hesitate.
Samus.
Okay, so it is Samus.
Playing the good Dark
Yeah,
Samus.
I was gonna say,
too.
but the better
Go.
version of Samus, the Dark Samus.
I like Samus. I like both models in this game.
Now, isn't there a slight difference between Dark Samus and Samus?
Yes, but it's barely noticeable.
Yeah,
so,
that's why I was...
one of them, their forward smash is slightly bigger. But it's like not really that huge. And one of them, and their charge shots hit different characters, right? They can hit some characters on ledge, but they hit different characters. So it's interesting.
Starting off this match right now, Kofush is definitely taking dominance in this game so far with taking Moon to 60%.
True, Samus kind of gets comboed quite a bit here. Just has to find his way at disadvantage.
I think
Tries to bait out an approach from, like, by holding the charge shot out. But Kofu realizes that he doesn't actually just need to approach, he can just hold out bucket. And then wait for his approach because he knows that he has to, otherwise he just buckets the charge shot.
Right. I think one thing that Moon can do is use a lot more of his projectiles. Ooh! But the forwarder is gonna do it. Or sorry, back air.
See some movement coming out from Moon. Good B reverse tech. Stuffs him out with a charge shot. Oh, almost find the S smash, but the fish from the fishbowl canceling it out and taking good 40% off of just one combo from Kofu. Off stage now, that's a scary place to be. Gets the tether glitch though and couldn't make it back instantly.
Ooh.
Good down smash. Oh.
Got the buckets.
Gotta be careful.
Kofu, the monster coming out right now. Just showing no mercy towards any player right now.
You really gotta be careful around that Game & Watch bucket. It's such a strong option.
That's a lot of damage.
He tried to dash. He tried to dash and pull out the bucket, but he just wasn't quick enough. Oh, he keys, trying to get an edge guard, a quick edge guard.
He did lose his invisibility on the edge.
Didn't quite matter though.
Yeah, I mean, Kofu definitely has the resources, the stocks right now to kind of experiment, play a little
Drift
bit.
from Kofu. Just avoiding all of Moon's options. Weaving in and out. Tries to use the bucket to bait out the charge shot.
Ooh, nice air coming from Kofu right there. Samus just...
Don't throw it out. Don't do it! Oh, he did it!
Oh.
Ooh! Kofu wasn't ready for it. He did that roll, get up, Moon covered it. Oh no.
But still, Moon still has to be very careful.
I'm also pretty sure that the oil spill will, like... Is it dead?
Yep,
Oh,
and
he's
the
definitely
bucket
dead.
comes back out.
That was the only way Moon could have recovered, because I don't believe he had a jump. So he had to use the down B to just slowly drift his way to stage, and that's just such an easy way to get yourself edge guarded by Game & Watch.
Right. I think what Moon needs to do, honestly, to kind of turn this around with Kofu, is that he needs to space out a little bit more and charge up his projectiles and just use more of his projectiles. Because you saw it a little bit in off the edge. But he wasn't really,
the reason why he isn't is because of Bucket, right? Bucket has a reflector, so all that Kofu's gonna do is just sit there with Bucket, hold him out. It just immediately breaks Samus zone, right? So, the biggest thing is he's going to try to use Samus's charge shot. What he should do is he should use it more as a threat rather than like actually throwing it out, right? He should just kind of hold the charge there and just constantly have it as a threat.
Well, taking a look now, you know, we're going to state, we're going to Tana City, and he did switch to the regular Samus.
So one thing that like Samus players often do is because their animations like feel the same when you're playing the character, but they don't look the same, right? So sometimes it can like really just switch up your mentality. He has full bucket. That did 50% because of charge shot.
Not cool.
Kofu, Game Watch's bucket does more percentage. It does more damage the higher the percentage of the projectile that gets consumed.
Well, showing right there, a little kind of reverse right there.
Good up tilt, yeah.
The up tilt. Now, I think definitely like just switching to regular Samus was a good option for me because it looks like it did change his mentality.
Oh, it definitely does, because it feels like a totally different character, even though their like playstyle is exactly the same. So it can really just change how you play the game.
Ooh, good parry from Moon right there.
Ooh, down smash doesn't get the grounded hitbox.
But the
Finds
bomb
the fair. One really cool thing about Game & Watch Fair is that when it lands on the ground, it explodes no matter what. It either explodes like at a certain time of it being out or when it hits the ground. But the only unfortunate thing about it is if you just throw out a hitbox, it literally just goes away. So
Right now, this match is looking a lot more promising for Moon than the first match.
oh yeah, oh, he tries to go for the up B. That would have taken Goku's stock. Uses the bomb to kind of cover his way back to stage. Kofu can actually just bucket the bomb even. He doesn't even have to bucket a charge shot. He's just slowly making his way up with the bucket.
Ooh, and he did get the down smash.
So he dashed back to really just bait the landing from Moon, the unsafe landing, and then just punished him for it.
The Moon does have to be played carefully now.
Yeah, so you can just reflect the missile right back. And so it doesn't actually matter if Samus can set up a zone here, because she can't. That's it.
Ooh, that is it.
Kofu taking it with a demanding 2-0 over Moon.
Another thing I noticed about Kofu is he has amazing stage control.
He does. He's really good at keeping you at disadvantage and just not letting you get back to stage. Whether that's edge guarding, ledge trapping, etc. He's so good at calling out your options and remembering what you did last time and just punishing it again and again.
Which makes him, which is the reason why he is close to top 10 in the state.
Yeah. No, he's such a solid player.
He is indeed. I wonder who up next we're going to see.
I mean, regardless, that was still such a good match because we saw a lot of Moon in that second game really start coming alive and learning how to fight against Game & Watch. We saw him really like throwing out less charge shot because he knew that it just gives him bucket and kind of just gets him killed. He used the bomb to just avoid Kofu's options with Nair and down smash. He got caught bait so much less as he did in the first game, right?
Right.
He did much better off stage, avoiding Chef and F-tilt. Like, he really didn't get ledge trapped as hard. So Moon really, coming alive in that second game.
Yeah, kind of just getting warmed up, but unfortunately with winter quarters, it's best of two.
It's best of three still, and it's just hard to... Sometimes it's hard, because you can start adapting, and then you're like, oh, if I had one more game, I could have had it.
Yeah, you could... But, I mean, we probably will see Moon later on, though.
It's true. He could make that loser's run. And we could see him in, top 5-ish area. He's definitely a solid player.
Definitely. Man, I'm so excited for all these players. Just getting the prime opportunity to get into the top 8.
I mean, it's already been, a crazy start today. Even though we haven't seen, Valor or anyone else, crazy yet, we'll see T-Face come alive for sure later. He's been pretty solid and on top of it. So he's here. I do know that one. We'll see. I think we're going to see Kofu and T-Face eventually. That'll be a cool match to watch. Game & Watch versus Sonic. We've seen Kofu in that match. at least I've watched Kofu versus Valor a couple times, and that's always an interesting set to watch.
So Valor is here.
I don't know if Valor is here today.
Okay.
Maybe we can get a confirmation on that, but so Valor is not in attendance today.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I don't think Banana Boy is either.
yeah. So can we just get like the top like 3 seeds if you can? Okay.
But
Yeah. So we don't have Banana Boy. We don't have Valor.
so we don't have like, except for Kofu and Moon. I think Moon is around the 100, like top 100 mark.
Oh yeah.
Like
He's
around top.
probably around top 8 seed in this tournament at least, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So.
But at the same time, it gives players who haven't really even been in the scene for that long
Can definitely come alive,
a bigger
yeah.
opportunity.
For sure. And that just makes it even more exciting because we see matches that like you either see a stomp, right? Either a top player just shows up and just goes boom, or they start to come alive and really show that okay, I can do this. Wait.
No, we have definitely a few hidden gems that we've discovered during this whole qualifiers tournament.
That's true. I mean, T-Face taking sets off Clockwork, taking games off Valor, like that's insane. Like that's something that I really want to see more is T-Face. Like he comes to Land King occasionally, right? But just not really consistent. That'd be really cool to see him start showing up. Maybe get into that like top. I'd say probably could get top 10 if he really like grinded hard, right?
Right. But
Okay, we are waiting for one opponent to finish a match, but we will be seeing Mamba up next. Mamba kind of one of those man of the people. He has an Inkling. He has a couple heavies under his belt. Those are fun to see. I know he has a K rule.
and Mamba has been here for quite some time.
He's a veteran, right? He was in Smash 4 a lot. He stopped coming, like he didn't really appear in Ultimate a ton until recently, but he's definitely a name, right? He's here.
And also super, super nice guy.
Oh yeah. One of the nicest too, right?
Yeah, I had the pleasure of talking to him a couple of times, like throughout the year that Ultimates have been playing, and then a little bit in Smash 4, but super nice. A lot of the players, including the new ones that really haven't been to tournaments, are just super friendly and super welcoming. That's what I love about the Smash community, because it's one of the most inclusive and welcoming scenes.
At least here, right? I mean, other places.
In Utah, yeah. but yeah, Utah, it's really welcoming.
Yeah, it's great. It's like everyone who comes is just like a homie, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been to a couple of states. I do think that the West is more welcoming. Like Arizona. I love all the Arizona players. Las Vegas, but I also I've been to South Carolina. South Carolina Smash players are really nice. I don't think there's any top tier players from South Carolina though.
I don't know, like you always have like hidden gems that could just show up from anywhere, which is really cool. Like especially when like majors come around, you have like just randomly a player that gets upset and you're like, holy crap, maybe we have to watch out for this name in the future, right? Like even especially in Utah, we have like when GTX rolled around, right? We had Temp who kind of did really well. We had Valor who took a set off Pandarian. We had Nintendo who took a set off Pandarian. Like,
yeah,
just that's like a top 50 player, and you're like taking sets off him, which is insane.
Shout out to Nintendo. I was his Secret Santa for our Smash community Secret Santa.
Nintendo's a homie.
But yeah, no, the community here is just so great. And just like also with a lot of the events being in the West, it's super nice. Like, you know, we have Genesis coming up. We have Frostbite.
Isn't Frostbite out east?
Is it in east?
I could have sworn it was MDVA area.
Oh
like
yeah,
Virginia
no, you
area.
are totally right. I don't.
But
I didn't-
Genesis, and you have like all the 2GG events, which happen right around California.
I got a C in geometry.
Geometry.
Or not geography. It's been a minute since
I mean,
I've been to high
so
school.
we know that not only do you not know where a state is, but you know that you don't know the shape of the state either.
Oh no. Oh great.
Are you sure you know like
Yes.
the shape of Utah? You know,
Yes.
the little like L, like
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay, you got it.
I would hope so. You know.
Can you draw a circle? Are you okay? Like,
Yes.
are you sure?
Programming is my
There
strong
we go.
suit.
That's the strong suit there.
That's my strong
Just stay
suit.
away from.
Like I can talk
Geometry.
JavaScript and all that, but as soon as we get into geometry and geography,
You're done.
I'm done. I'm gone. But let's see.
Ooh.
Okay,
So we're seeing. So we are going to losers for a minute, right? To just put a match on stream. Oh, we have Cosmic Fruit versus Scawampus.
Okay.
So I wonder if he's gonna keep with the Fox or if he's going to something else right now.
I still think he's gonna go Fox. It's more of a comfort thing to him, from what I've seen.
I mean, from what I know, this is actually like one of his first like Fox only tournaments. I know he's played him a little bit, but not like a ton. Ooh, Cosmic Fruit with a Rosaluma.
I love that we've been seeing Rosaluma in both in high school and corporate, because not a lot of people like that I personally know in the Smash scene play Rosaluna.
Right. We have like one in each like tournament that plays him, which is still solid.
Coming off right now, just in PS2, both players are pretty even. Just throwing little jabs at each other.
Setchika actually has some setups with Luma there, just putting him off the stage, trying to jab him out. First uses the F tilt to kick away Luma, then uses it to kick away Rosa right afterwards. That's something that Scawampus is gonna have to learn this matchup quite early on, is to get Luma away from you at all costs.
Right. Ooh, the double parry.
Multi-parry, but not quite finding anything.
The one thing I do have to give props for Luke, though, is that he's keeping his Luma very long.
That's true. That's such a... Oh, just using that hitbox from Luma to combo into Rosalina, right? So cool.
Ooh, and the upper is going to do it.
But here we see one of the problems with Rosalina is she's a really light character. So she kind of struggles to live long enough to really set up kill options. She also has a pretty decent like hurt box size, so she's kind of easy to combo if you don't get interrupted by Luma. But that F smash coming out is going to take Scawampus' first stock.
No, definitely anyone's game right here.
Yeah, no, Cosmic Fruit did not let Scawampus really build up any sort of a lead.
Both players right now just trying to find that option. I mean, that's the nice thing is that both players technically have somewhat of projectile, because you can launch Luma, and then, obviously Fox has his gun.
This is the laser, but the laser is not like a crazy good because it doesn't actually give you any hit stun. It just kind of does damage.
Exactly, but it also gives you enough spacing. So I think right now it's just going to be who can do the better spacing.
That's true. Like, how can Fox space around Luma and get rid of him? Ooh, she S-smashes the wrong way with Luma.
Ooh, was able to save Luma right there, and goes in for the up smash.
See, Luma's actually just the strong hitbox, so just ignore Rosa. Luma's the actual character here. And that's the weird part that you have to like start looking at, is Rosalina actually doesn't really do anything. It's all Luma. Rosalina just sets up Luma. Okay. Gets the up throw. Tries to go for the fair, not quite connecting.
is kind of being really interesting. Oh!
That's it. He got caught by Luma, and he jumps into the blast zone. That's unfortunate from Scawampus. Not really knowing how to space around Luma's like multi-hit with that jab makes it really hard, especially when Cosmic Fruit can just throw it off the stage, and he can't like recover as well.
And that's where I think Scawampus right now is just kind of falling. It's like he doesn't know how to kill off Luma.
I mean, you just kind of have to space differently, right? It's you have to kind of like instead of you have to throw out an option around Rosa rather than around Luma rather than around Rosa, right? Mm-hmm. When Rosa's sitting in shield, just try to hit Luma if you can.
Yeah, but Luma only died, I think, maybe twice in that game. But we are seeing a character swap from Scawampus to Lucina, who has one of the best reaches in the game.
Really solid range from Lucina. I mean, one of the biggest things in this matchup is Lucina has so much better spacing than Fox. She doesn't have to like get in your face to really rack up a lot of percentage and then get punished by Luma, right?
Starting off, it's still Luma and Rosalina just right now.
Racking on a lot of percentage with that side B.
Yeah, still sitting at a very pretty 10%.
Yeah, he's starting to learn. He's starting to get there to the mindset of, all right, get this stupid star out of here.
But, I mean, you gotta admit, though, Luma is a very adorable character design.
It's a little devil, that's for sure.
A little cute one.
And off stage. Ooh, doesn't go for the jab, goes for the smash attack.
That's an interesting choice right there.
Yep, gets Luma off the stage. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
now you suddenly can just kill Rosalina. Before she gets another Luma, you're just fine. She's gonna be looking for a back air or a fair there. Yep.
Ooh!
Catching him on the platform.
But Fruit didn't even need Luma.
No, because I mean, she just caught Swamp's like platform landing, which is really hard to come back. He was at a high enough percentage that Rosalina was still able to find a kill there. Okay, good nair. Okay, Rosalina's out. I mean, Luma's out, and so is Rosalina now. That F tilt is gonna take Rosa's stock.
Ooh, the red Luma's out.
Good catch from Cosmic Fruit.
Yeah, but Squamps still does have an uphill battle, sitting at 92% on his second slot.
He's just trying to space it out, but gets caught by the down smash there.
Yeah, if Squampus right now can get Fruit off of off of stage, and keep him there, ooh,
gets tickled by the down air ring.
Like, I think it would be a better move option for him.
Sure, you could definitely set up and then kill the Luma if you could. So that's usually what happens: is you hit Rosa away and then you hit Luma away, and then you can actually like play the game for a while.
For like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Ooh, it does look like Luma is gone though right now. Jumping in with that back air.
Ooh, he gets caught without a jump, and that will take it. Cosmic Fruit 2-0 over Scawampus. Unfortunately, they're just not quite like. Again, I think we've seen Scawampus here kind of just suffer from the. I don't know how to play this character. Yeah. What do I do? How do I play against this monster? First with Game & Watch, and then with Rosalina.
Yeah, I know that, but Fruit played an amazing Rosalina.
Oh yeah,
that's probably one of the best Rosalina plays I've seen in quite some time.
See, I think I know another Rosalina, but like the thing that Cosmic Fruit does really well is he sets up Luma really well. Like, he's already setting up Luma off stage when you're there, right? He's setting him up for the jab and just spinning Luma down while you're trying to recover, or just setting up for smash attacks with Luma by just sending it out, right? She spaces so well with that Luma.
Yeah.
While other people might be better at just getting more damage off with Rosa, but...
Yeah, but not only that, Fruit kept on to Luma very well, because most Rosalina players that I've seen or encountered with, they consistently lose Luma like within like 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we'll see 5 Lumas in a match.
5 Lumas in one stock, just
basically.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that comes down to other players just being so aggressive against Luma rather than Rosa. Because, like, if you just don't take damage from Luma and get rid of it, your stock is so much easier for at least the next, like, 20, 30 seconds until Luma comes back out.
Exactly. No, solid gameplay, though, for both characters.
Yeah. Squamp is learning a little bit more in the matchup, doing a little better. But Cosmic Fruit, killing it.
Yeah.
Not much more you can really say. We are going to take a 5-minute break, let Breck catch up a little bit. But stay tuned. We will be right back.
All right, see you guys in just 1 second.
Welcome back to the 5th week of Corporate Clash. My name is GT Tail, and my co-host.
Trashlid, hello.
Good to have you here. It's been a while since we've commentated together.
I know, I missed
It's been
you.
a
How
while,
are you?
yes. I'm doing well, yeah. Some really great matches have been happening. I've been walking around the venue, seeing stuff. I forgot, I don't know their tags specifically, but one guy was going Falcon and killed a Greninja with down throw knee at 20% with bad DI.
Really?
On Yoshi's. It was great.
That definitely was not on stream. I
yeah.
wish it was.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I kind of do too. But we have some spicy matches coming right up in just a moment here. We're heading into, I believe, a winners finals. Kofu versus T-Face.
Ooh,
So
is
Game &
gonna
Watch
be-
versus
T-Face was, we were just barely talking about that too. It just blanked my mind. But T-Face, solid player, as well as Kofu. It's going to be a good matchup. Even with, honestly, any character that T-Face plays, it's going to be a good matchup against Game & Watch. Especially with the way Kofu plays Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Just, it's just so seamlessly, like I don't know how to describe it. It's just magic. It's honestly magic.
Like the way that Kofu uses Game & Watch is in a way very, very kind of bait and punish, right? So Game & Watch doesn't really have a forward air, but he has an amazing back air that's safe on shield. And if he so chooses to approach, he can just sit in shield and with that frame 3 or 4 up B, just get out of jail free card, essentially. Now, something that T-Face and I want to see from T-Face against Game & Watch specifically, and if he makes the adaptation, is if he's going to emphasize his punish game against Game & Watch's landing options. Because, yeah, sure, Game & Watch has to go up, but eventually he does have to come down. And
Eventually.
a lot of times that Game & Watchers like to do is come down with that down air with the key. And that is a very good move. But you can parry that into a really hard punish, or even hit them out of the key if you have a big enough disjoint, right? So he's using Sonic. I don't know about disjoints other than maybe back air, maybe catch Kofu coming on the way down. But I guess we'll see what the game plan is as it unfolds before us.
We shall see. Taking it back off into everyone's favorite starter, PS2.
It's this game's Smashville, right? It's great.
Now, with the matchup, though, with Sonic against Game & Watch, I feel like Sonic has a slight advantage, like, with just how speedy he is.
Yeah.
Like, if he can, what's the word? If he can not let Kofu set up, I think he has a pretty solid option.
Yeah, and both of these characters are very bait and punish heavy, right? Because we're seeing T-Face going back and forth, representing Jolt, by the way. He's going back and forth a lot, baiting Kofu to do something. But, I mean, Kofu can do just the same. It's just you have to adapt a lot quicker since Sonic is so fast on the ground.
Right. Well, right now, both players are sitting at a pretty high percentage right now, so it's pretty even with T-Face, with a little bit more advantage, only sitting at 70%.
Absolutely.
But the nice thing of
that could have gone either way.
Yeah, that could have gone either way.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have killed Kofu, or I'm sorry, T-Face, but stock for stock, even percentage.
Yeah, Kofu just claps right back in with the helmet,
Yeah.
going to Scuba Steve.
T-Face is playing he's baiting Kofu into so many options right now.
It's just a battle of being outbaited.
Essentially, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm gonna have to ask T-Face or Valor about this specifically, about this matchup, because it seems like Game & Watch can't get away from Sonic very easily. Yes, he can up B, right? But right now he's got to come down. There's good stuff going on the platform. He knew that if he would land it on the ground, he'd get hit by that side B into possible even more damage. I mean, it's still even.
Yeah, no, it's heavily even right now. I mean, both players, Kofu was just heavily relying a lot on like using the helmet, and then T-Face is just using the springs just to kind of get that little edge, so that way he can like forward smash.
I like the way that T-Face is avoiding Game & Watch's up airs. He's using that forward air taking that out. But T-Face is doing really well with avoiding the forward airs. He's doing his spring and then down airing to cancel out the projectile and then air dodging to a platform.
Ooh,
But these
and
two
that forward
players,
air's gonna do it.
they're exchanging blow for blow, keeping it very even. Mikofu's turning it up a little bit with this momentum. Yeah, I mean, T-Face is down a bit, and Sonic is a damage monster. But when it comes down to kill power, Game & Watch clearly has more of it.
Yes.
Right, so what do you think that T-Face needs to do in order to push advantage?
Definitely, I think the best kill option, honestly, for T-Face is to grab and throw air. But the helmet is going to do it right there for the first match.
Doesn't even matter. T-Face getting read like a book. Hard to read, rolling in there.
Yeah, and definitely, like I said, it's just the battle being baited.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, all the information that was gathered from both of those players, Kofu just had one extra thing in the back of his head, like, okay, he rolled away twice or was teched in place a couple times. He's directional air dodging in a defensive manner. You might expect me to do a rush down, so let me just charge this up smash real quick. Game 2, going to a larger stage.
Going to the best stage, in my opinion.
But
I love Town and City.
now, T-Face was the one that came here.
Ooh, I thought we were about to see an early SD coming from Kofu right there.
Yeah, that was he would have SD'd at 0. But that directional air dodge with Game & Watch is pretty similar to Ness, honestly. Not quite as far, but it's still substantial.
And right now, Kofu is just sitting at a pretty heavy... Oh, I thought he was about to air dodge or
Yeah,
something.
Kofu's at a really healthy percent at the moment, but
Oh, and the fire right there, taking out that early stock within
rolled
30
in.
seconds.
he rolled and got punished for it. Exactly what happened last time. He rolled it, rolled in. Okay, so T-Face definitely, as we're seeing right now, he's trying to kill Game & Watch. Game & Watch being one of the lighter characters, and Sonic's forward smash being extremely powerful. But I can't say that going for a kill option for stage code, that was a little scary, is the way to go. The pace is definitely slowed down here.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that T-Face is going to have to do is slow down the game. Even though he's such a fast character.
Yeah, I mean, he's got more than 6 minutes to work with. Why you use Sonic, but why rush in to seal a game out in like 2 minutes, right?
Right.
Like, what's the hurry?
And that's what, we were kind of talking about with Kofu having more kill options.
Yeah.
If you wait it out and you just hit little jabs and then you go in and grab to a back air, you can do that with Sonic.
Sonic being one of the only characters to be able to punish Game & Watch in that fashion, just zooming past him, landing with the back air. But, I mean, T-Face is at 103%. Now that stock is gone.
He's bombing up the place.
It's, yes, you can cancel the forward air out with a move. It doesn't have much priority, but if you're over 100% on ledge, that forward air will kill you if you get hit by that explosion.
Well, right now, Kofu does have a lot of leg room to work around right now. Just kind of experiment, see, how he can bait out T-Face right now, having that stock advantage.
Right now, Kofu's kind of going in a little bit and he's getting punished pretty hard for it. And that's it.
That's it.
Sub 70, sub 90.
I thought he was about to DI right there, but because it paused for a second, then it went off.
Yeah, that was really good corner DI. He was maybe like 2 or 3% from living from that.
He was just like, no, let me have it, please.
Yeah.
But a good thing though, it is best of 5, so. I mean, we are seeing a little bit more adaptability coming from T-Face.
Yeah.
Ooh, a character switch to Joker.
Interesting.
Interesting choice. Because I feel like, with Sonic, he was very comfortable and, it was pretty even for the most part. Just a few misinputs. But, having that Arson, though, is going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah. Arsene definitely just completely destroys it.
That 9 ran right there.
I don't care about your Joker switch.
Like Arsene who?
Yeah, you're about to get Arsene. I don't care about that. Oh, is he dead? Oh, I thought he was dead. He was just barely out of that range.
Kofu is just...
Kofu knows this matchup.
Ooh, and Arsene is out right now.
He's got to carry this Arsene into the next stock, or we might see an obliteration here.
Especially with an Arsene forward air.
Again, I mean...
But still though, with that first stock just getting that 9, I think also it just changed a little bit of T-Face's mentality, because I think he's scared now to approach.
I think he switched to Joker out of fear rather than confidence.
Ooh, but the forward smash is going to do that.
Yeah, T-Face still has a lot of work to do.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, even if he gets Arsene, he still has to catch Kofu, who's in a very bait and punish mindset right now. So more often than not, you're going to have to be the one that goes for the aggression plays to make something happen. And if he isn't giving you any information as to, you know, if he's going to roll or spot dodge,
But
it's going to be even
and
more
again,
difficult.
though, we've seen this happen where, you know, it can, you know, T-Face can reverse this.
Yeah.
But it is gonna
Arsene's
be-
almost gone here. Regular Joker back once again. And he hit him with a 9 again?
Kofu the monster! Oh, man. Kofu is a fan of me because he knows every time I see him play, I want to see him nice. But I did not expect him to do 2 9s for 2 stocks.
It's random. Well, actually, it's not random in the sense that you would think. Like when you boot up a game, it's like random dungeons. No, it's random in that when you boot up the system, it'll automatically have a set of numbers set for the entirety of that the play session. So if you go into a game and you do the hammer like 5 times,
Right.
and then you go into the next game and then do it another 5 times, it's sequenced. So
Really?
if you get a 6 and the next number after that would be a 5, but you stop and go into the next game, you'll get that 5.
Okay.
So it's random in the sense that the numbers are randomly generated at the start, but it's sequenced in that it doesn't just go with 1 through 9 in like an instant.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, you know, definitely was luck. But if Kofu was able to manage like telepathically what the 2 9s are gonna be, like, props to him. 'Cause, man, that was nuts.
It makes me. That's like one of the most disrespectful things you can do to. It's the most disrespectful thing you can do as a Game & Watch main. I mean, there's a few things that you can do, like spamming down smash.
I respect the 9, even if I get hit by the 9. It's just like you respect it.
If you know they're gonna spot dodge, like why not go for the hammer, the judgment, right? Like
Judge Judy over there.
yeah, you're gonna be Judge Judy, Mr. Gamel's giving you the gavel. Yeah, we're just waiting for another match right now. We playing through some extra stuff actually, but yeah,
No.
I mean, he definitely switched to Joker as like a panic thing.
But solid run coming through Kofu now. We've seen 3 matches of his on stream, and man, he's just tearing up the competition. Coming with
He really is.
With Game & Watch.
He really is. That was winners finals. So Kofu is now in grands. T-Face now in losers quarters.
But T-Face can come back from this. We've
Oh, yeah.
seen that because we've seen T-Face as a high tier player
Yeah.
in this competition. So we might even see him in grand finals and just run the rest of losers.
Yeah, man. I just Kofu was so scary. Whether he would have,
he's a very nice person, but a very scary player.
Yeah, he's very nice. You'll talk about virtually anything with him, but you don't want to mess with his Game Watch.
Oh, you
No,
definitely
you
don't.
You definitely don't want to deal with that at all.
pulling out all the retro characters.
I mean, there's a lot of hate going around with Game & Watch. I think, I mean, top player Sam Sora is kind of making the situation a little bit lighter because he switched to changing his profile picture to Game & Watch and is only posting clips of him using Game & Watch. And is posting like kind of cryptic stuff that's like not him.
Which, by the way, if you do want to see Sam Sora play, he is going to be in the Silicon Slopes Tech Summit invitationals for the Slopes Arcade, which I'm super excited
on
to
the
see.
31st. So, yep, we got Sam Sora, we got
MK
Light.
Leo.
We have MK Leo. We
have
not confirmed yet,
but
Nehru
is confirmed.
I don't have the list pulled up right now with who's confirmed, but we're trying to make. Oh, Dark Wizzy, he's confirmed. Best Mario in the world. 31st, 33rd of the 2019 PGR. Well, I'm sorry. I think it was last year's PGR, not the new one.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to be a lot higher. He's gotten some amazing. He's got amazing wins on people. He's no slouch at all. Definitely a fan pick. Everybody loves watching Dark Wizard. He's fantastic. Great guy.
I know. I'm hoping, I'm praying that I can meet him.
Yeah, I mean.
Praying to dear old Sakurai.
Yeah, and if you're from Utah watching the stream at the moment, we have more people that are going to be confirmed over time. So definitely stay tuned for that. And we have a lot more than just watching top players at the Tech Summit Invitational.
I believe there will be friendly setups.
Yeah, friendly setups. I've been told there's going to be an arcade, vendors, food. And
I believe it's $25 entry fee.
Let's
I'm not confirmed, but I think, it's well worth it, especially seeing the top best players.
Yeah, I mean,
it out.
It's one of those types of events where you want to watch history unfold for the next PGR season. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's going to be a major stomping grounds for getting wins. It's an invitational where only 8 players are going to fight each other. Right? There's not going to be any like major upsets by some random person, even though those are hyped to watch. Trust me.
I was going to say that would be interesting.
It is hyped to watch, right?
Like the one on Tuesday.
Yeah, the one on Tuesday here in Utah. But this is a good opportunity for these players to start racking wins on each other, so that it sets them up really well for later. I mean, they do have an entire year, but why start late?
Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity to start off the year, especially with, the new PGR.
Yeah.
For this year.
Absolutely. $25 to attend.
So please come join. Yeah. We're going to be there. I'm going to have my pink, cute GameCube controller that I've been working on. I'm super excited.
It's nice.
And then, just playing friendlies. Don't worry, I will body you with Isabel. Don't worry about that. Sam Sora, I'm coming for you, my dude.
She's calling you out, Sam Sora.
No,
whether or not you're watching this or not.
I'll bring out my Daisy.
Oh, the Daisy?
The Daisy. I'm just kidding. I think I could even take like 20% off that, man.
I wonder if he's actually going to, because there's several PGR events happening this month specifically. So Genesis 7, obviously Slopes Arcade Invitational. There's 2 other ones, I believe. G7. Getting that information real quick. I don't know why it's passing my mind. It's like every weekend we got something going on in the Smash community.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of content. It's going to be kind of a what is it called? It's like a events remorse. in February if there isn't a tournament every other weekend. People are going to be like, ooh.
That's how I feel about any convention or any like huge tournament, is that I feel like post-con like depression or post-tournament depression.
Yeah, that's what it is. Post-con depression. Yep.
But yeah, it's just because like not only are you competing with the best of the best in the game, but you're also like with the community. You're having a good time. You're going out with friends. Like you're talking about the game and what you enjoy and love, and just meeting a lot of new people. And that's what hopefully we're gonna be seeing you guys in Slopes Arcade. Come on. Please, I need more friends.
Come on. Anyway, we're going to be switching over to losers quarters. Mama versus Londissimo. I'm sorry. Londissimo. Mamba versus Londissimo. I have not seen these players play before. But, I mean, there's a reason why they're here in the losers quarters.
Well, so Mamba's been in the scene for quite a while.
Really?
He's just going off by a different name.
He's the Lucas one that I've been seeing.
He is the Lucas player. Yeah, definitely. I swear, Utah, the favorite Nintendo game besides Smash is Earthbound.
Really?
So many nets in.
No Lucas at all, I guess.
Ooh, K-Rool.
Never mind.
Now, he is known now, Mamba is known for his heavy characters, but we do have a villager, which I'm hyped about, coming from Isabel lane.
Now,
Ooh, coming in with that gyro there, but
this could be very scary, though, right? Both these characters have a lot of kill power.
And I mean, Lundismo does have the right skin coming with Villager, but ooh, that's a perfect shield coming in from Mamba right there.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you might know a little bit more about Villager than I do. Since you use Isabel, I don't know if those two exactly go hand in hand.
So they don't go hand in hand exactly. Ooh.
Okay.
Spike right
Mamba.
there coming from Mamba. But for example, so whenever K-Rool throws out his crown and Villager pockets it, he will not get that crown until Villager throws it. It is out of his reach. Ooh, and coming with the combo right there with the bowling ball to the gyroid.
I think he was already dead. Extra, you got a double tap.
Now both players are sitting pretty even right now.
He has the cannonball. He has K-Rool's cannonball. Oh no.
No, pocket. Ooh. And that body slam.
Oh no.
But that's the one thing I do love about Villager and any Animal Crossing character, Isabel Villager, is that they have that pocketing move. Whether you take away, like, let's say, for example, like Luke's bomb or K-Rool's crown, those characters are not able to get that. And the bowling ball, that is a strike coming from Ludissimo.
Yeah, I think Mamba thought that he would be able to back air the bowling ball and not trade with it, but at least clank it out. But it just didn't work out into his favor. Now he's on his last stock. So we got Mamba's kind of a treat to watch, honestly. I don't see very many K-Rool players at all.
Yeah, I mean, we do have Skynerd. Ooh, and the back air is going to take it for that game.
He called that out. That was a hard call out. That was a really hard call out.
Very even matchup coming from Ludismo and Mamba.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a powerhouse with Mamba. Because, like I said, he is a player that has been in the scene for quite some time. But like you said, he's like the only really K-Rool besides Skynerd that we have here. But no, Ludismo is coming in solid with his projectiles and pocketing.
I just think he needs to work on his punish game, honestly. I mean, K-Rool is a heavy that hits hard, as they should.
Yeah.
But
I would like to see Ludismo use the gyroid to not only use it for just attacking, but also space it out a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that we see Ludismo play another villager, because I am always hyped to see another.
Ludismo telling us that he's hyped for this next match.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to play him after this in a set of friendlies with Isabel. See who's the best Animal Crossing character.
Mamba representing Vivint, by the way. Vivint Solar. They also do home security.
Yeah, I actually sell Vivint in my
Really?
day-to-day job. Yeah.
I used to as well. Oh, how about that?
We love Vivint. And then Lindismo sponsored by PCAU.
To prevent child abuse in Utah.
Good cause.
That's a very amazing cause. Now that is a very... I'm missing the word here. I'm missing the word. It's credible and just a very feel-good company. You love to see it.
But you know what's not feeling good right now? Ludissimo. He's coming in a little bit short in this game at the very beginning. Ooh, coming with that perfect shield though. Ooh, and Ludissimo did pocket the crown, so now Cable will not be able to get back his crown until that is done, which is going to be now.
It just pops back onto his head as soon as Villager loses his stock. That's kind of interesting.
I wish my hats can do that whenever I lose it. No, Ludissimo has to play a little bit smarter in this. So he did pocket the crown again.
I don't think he's respecting Mamba's options here. He's fine.
Well, and that's another thing I do love about the Villagers' recovery is that it's so good because you have Balloon. Ooh, trying to come in for that shovel right there.
This punish game is not as good as it's seeming to be. He's going for these options and it's not quite landing. Try to hit him with that cannonball.
I think what he needs to do, instead of pocketing the crown, pocket the cannon. Ooh, and the clap coming from Mamba. Mamba is just basically just turning this around. He's like, you know what? It was even last game, but I'm going to show you what I'm really made of right now. Yeah,
it just seems like Villager has to commit to a lot more in order to kill K. Rool.
Especially like growing the tree. Ooh!
Oh, that's death. You're dead.
And that pocket cannon right there coming from Ludissimo. Wow. Pretty solid. Getting that third stock off of Mamba.
Ludissimo just keeps getting hit whenever an option is chosen, whenever he's on ledge. That was really scary. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's just using
32%.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why I love Villager. Because you can just pocket and just it's the best reverse Uno card. It's like, no you.
Yeah. But we're seeing a lot of just pocketing the crown, but he's not pulling it back out to throw it back at Mamba. And that's something that you have to do against K. Rool to make him really hurt.
Yeah, I would like to see him pocket more of the cannon, which we have been seeing it's been working in Ludissimo's favor.
We're not seeing it. We can't see it now because he's got the crown.
The crown.
Yeah. Interesting.
Ooh, nice grab coming from Ludissimo right there. Ooh, and look at that. Fireworks are exploding. Ludissimo's holding onto his lax stock, just trying his best to do anything, but this might do it.
Run up, grab, down throw, up tilt. You're dead. Did you notice that when K. Rool died, he spawned back with the crown and Villager no longer had it? I think that might be the case for other characters. Like if you take their one-time use thing, if it stays gone or if it just respawns back. Like if you were to take away Banjo's grenade, would it stay gone? I haven't fought against a lot of Villagers or Isabels honestly to really know. Okay. This just in, you get all of your resources.
Yeah.
Now I feel dumb.
Ooh,
the heavy
Donkey Kong? Ooh, he's trying to pick out which skin is the best.
Okay. Well, let's see if Ludissimo has it in him to not get 3-0'd here.
Which, I mean, this is an interesting choice for Mamba. Ooh, nice grab.
PS2?
This is PS2, but man, Villagers and Isabel's slingshot.
It can be very annoying to deal with.
It's very annoying to deal with, but also just such an early game kill as well if you can get it off edge. Which we might see that. Ooh, coming with that turn up right there.
Decimo turning up a little bit, showing that he knows this matchup a little bit more than the K-Rool matchup. Donkey Kong doesn't have nearly as many tools of approach than K-Rool does.
Yeah, no, it's interesting why I want to know why Mamba switched from K-Rool, because it looked like he was so comfortable with K-Rool, especially having the projectiles to match up to Villager's projectiles.
Yeah, I definitely, he's not sandbagging, but he's definitely just wanting to, maybe he's thinking like in the next set, if he wins, he wants to warm up his Donkey Kong 2. Which, I mean, you could look at as like very disrespectful, but at the same time, if you're up 3-0 and the matches are only going to get harder, why not?
Right.
You know, get your secondaries warmed up too.
Ludissimo took off the first stock coming from Mamba.
And they're sealing that out with at 150%.
Just clapping right back. The monkey himself. Ooh, the tree is out. Villager loves nature, but then he just tears it down with his axe, of course.
Or he just, you know, hit you with a flesh wound. Give you a flesh wound with it.
That tree, if you set it up properly, is very dangerous.
It's an amazing ledge trapping tool that I want to see more of. It's a very creative option. There's a lot you can do with it.
And you are right, he hasn't really used the tree in the last 2 matches.
You might feel a little bit too pressured to just throw it out, if you ask me.
If you slow down the game, I'm sure that you could use that.
Like if instead of going for a bowling ball on ledge whenever Donkey Kong's recovering, maybe set up the tree and then force a response. Good patience to avoid that F smash. Now regaining center control. He gets hit right back off again. And that down air sealing that out after missing that nair. Lundissimo, first lead of the set.
We love down turnips.
Down turnips are really good.
I always like to make the joke, like, turn up for what?
Turn up? Oh my god.
Oh, that's an old joke right there.
That's very old. Covering low. Does not want to deal with that Donkey Kong, but he jumps from ledge hastily. Now on his tournament stock.
Ooh, the tree is out. Trying to set up that tree right there. Interesting spot, just like slab dab in the middle. I mean, it could also be good for like spacing as well. But yeah, if you don't use it, then you could have had better options like bowling ball off the platform right there.
I think what Lundissimo is starting to understand a little bit is that his space is being respected to a certain degree, but he's recognizing that he needs to respect Donkey Kong's reach as well. Well, that should be it. That is a very polarizing. You have to mash so hard for that. You have to mash so hard in order to get out of that.
Yeah,
that's
just grabbing and just running off ledge. That's
the online classic
DK move.
It's the online classic, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Well, even I remember in like the first Smash Bros. Back in high school when me and my friends would play, we did up to like 99 matches, and I played DK, and I think we had like the person had 5 lives left and I had 7. So all I did was just grab him and just like killed myself while killing him. And
oh my god.
It was a glorious. I won $20.
Money match. This just in, we're waiting. Waiting for more matches.
We're just waiting for more matches. We'll probably see loser semis.
Mamba versus potentially base or Cousin Fruit.
Or Cosmic Fruit. Yeah, so we'll either see a Rosalina or I'm trying to remember what base is.
I mean, Cosmic Fruit has to use Rosalina, obviously.
I love Fruits Rosalina. He holds on to Luma very well, and makes sure that Luma is not killed off like instantly when Luma responds.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, if Mamba and Fruit play, I'm gonna be very excited to see that match.
Yeah, I mean, heavies versus
A super light,
very light character that's also tall, much like Mewtwo, without the hurtbox issues, like Mewtwo's tail, unfortunately. People say that Mewtwo would be better if the hurtbox was non-existent on his tail, but I beg to differ because I've seen the advantage state of that character, and he has too many 50-50s to really call a high tier.
Right.
You need confirms, you need bread and butters, and if you don't have that and you just rely on flipping a coin with every interaction, it just
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few like very intricate things, like the first hit of Nair into like up smash. There's very few things like that, but that doesn't work at higher percents.
Yeah.
So
No, you definitely need those kill confirms.
absolutely, and
But Mamba coming in, I know that like heavies are his main source. You know, he has a great, amazing K roll. We just saw his DK, great.
does he use Bowser?
I think in some circumstances he does use Bowser. I don't think he plays Ditto Bowsers though. Like,
No.
I think from last week I saw that. No, actually last week he did play Clockwork as a Ditto Bowser.
Really?
But they're
surprised.
longtime friends, so having
Makes
fun
sense.
with that.
That makes sense. Oh.
But
A heavy
No.
character against a super light character, I don't think we're going to see a K roll. And if he does go K roll, he'll probably feel like he can't do anything. Because K roll's approach options are Cannon and Crown. As soon as those are gone, it's just kind of like,
yeah,
How
and
do I
then especially
approach?
up against a Luma, if he does play Cosmic Fruit,
yeah.
Luma lingers, so there's more
Just-
opportunity to get some damage right there.
Yeah, it's like setting a banana out that has smash attacks.
Oh no,
That's what Luma is, just a banana with smash attacks and a few
basically.
aerials. Can we get a mod of Smash
cuter.
Brothers with just playing as Luma?
Oh my gosh, I would love that because Luma is such a cute character. It kind of reminds me of Nesta was with like those dead eyes, just like showing no mercy whatsoever.
No, but they get angry eyes sometimes.
Oh, true. Honestly, if Luma just like overtakes Rosalina, I think the whole community would be perfectly fine with that.
I mean,
Has a video of it and everything.
you know what's really interesting? When Rosalina was announced for Smash 4 and she was shown as a super light character, it surprised me because I used to be obsessed with Mario Kart Wii, and she was considered to be a heavy character in that game.
Yeah, it's
And like
definitely
the bikes and stuff.
like
I'm
Nintendo.
what?
Keep up with
That's
your lore.
There's no Smash Brothers is just a headcanon.
Come on, we're supposed to be having a Nintendo cinematic universe.
This is
like-
Sakurai's headcanon on characters. That's so funny.
Like if Rosalina is heavy in one game, she should be heavy in the other game. Come on, we gotta keep
Mewtwo
it.
is also heavy. He's like over 250 pounds
But like,
in
have you?
Pokemon.
But yeah, I was gonna say, have you seen like his legs? Like the boy has some gains.
Yeah, he's kind of thick. Like he doesn't.
He's thick.
Why is he
boy.
light? Like it makes sense that Pichu, those characters are light.
It does-
Squirtle is light. They're small characters.
Yeah.
That don't show that they have a lot of mass. Ridley is just light. Is 1 unit lighter than Samus, and Samus is already kind of like not that heavy.
I'm so confused. Literally, Ridley is a dragon from space.
Yeah, he's a space pirate. I guess
Pirate.
I want there to be an interview that just discusses specifically the weights of the characters
Yeah,
and
just
like the
like
determination of why.
Like,
Why is Mewtwo light?
like
Why is Ridley light?
did Ridley just like go on the treadmill or something, or like before Smash? Like when Ridley got the invitation
Yeah.
to Smash, is like, all right, I gotta
gotta
go lose a couple of pounds.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, it hurts the character sometimes.
I used to use Ridley. He was really cool.
I used to love playing Ridley back when Ridley wasn't buffed.
Yeah, same.
And now with the dangerous back air,
That back air does over 20%.
like the tail, whoo! You do not want to get the tail.
He's basically a sword character.
Mm-hmm.
He should be played like how Marth is played in Melee. Very kind of safe aerials, go in with a plan in mind to hit them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That sounds obvious, but as Ridley, you want to go for as many tippers as possible for
Right.
maximum damage. I mean, Ridley also has one of the strongest punish games in the game as well because of that down B doing like 64%.
That is true. Also, I do like Ridley's side B too. Just like grabbing and
I wish
just
it
like
was better.
crushing the opponent.
That needs to be better.
Showing no mercy.
It needs to be better. You can just like mash super hard, like,
That is
and then
true.
you're out. What?
Yeah,
What?
it's just like, how do you get out of claws? Like, I want Smash to be a little bit more realistic.
I'm about to look up the frame data for Ridley.
But
What is the like? We're looking up the startup for Ridley's side B
But
because I mean the risk reward is not good.
yeah, it's definitely not good.
Like, at higher percents, it doesn't even kill most characters at 120%. Like, why?
It should.
If Ridley is lighter, like it would make sense if it was on a heavier character like Bowser. He has kind of like as a 22 frame startup. Human reaction with the input delay in this game is 18 frames.
Yeah, so
You can literally just on reaction look at Ridley and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
let me just jump."
So you gotta. Yeah, that you just definitely gotta plan it out. Just like, if you wanted to play Ridley, you have to be like 10 steps ahead of your opponent. Or
Ridley, as much as I love him, he's kind of got Cloud's Nair from Smash 4. He needs to be heavier to offset that risk reward. If I go for an option, I know I'm not going to die immediately for doing it. If you are at kill percent, like if Ridley side B killed at 100% and I went for that option, I would want to feel like that would kill, right? But since Ridley is so light and that won't kill, it becomes more of like, okay, I went for this option for stage control now, but I can't go off in ledge guard. Don't get me wrong, Ridley's ledge trapping is really good because forward tilt nair. If this was the ledge right here, I don't. If this was the ledge right here, Ridley could just nair right here to cover jump, get up attack, and get up, and then fade back with it, and get the tail end of the nair to catch the roll. Or if they get up after you do the nair, you could forward tilt them at max range and kill them.
yeah,
It's a pretty safe option. It's kind of brain dead.
Yeah,
'Cause
a little-
there's no
a
reason
little
not
bit.
to do it that way.
Yeah,
But-
I definitely in the new patch. Hopefully, we will be seeing soon. I'm assuming we are gonna see it soon because
Could we
it's.
just get a direct?
I think there was nothing on that direct though. Was
I
there?
want a direct in general,
Oh yeah.
not just Smash. I just want a direct. I think
Yeah,
saw
I want to
like,
know what games or what I should be expecting at least in the first quarter.
It's been 128 days since a Nintendo Direct.
To the dot.
That's well more than that actually. Since
Like
I saw
7
that.
hours, 23 minutes, 42 seconds, 100,000 nanoseconds. Like, come on. I don't think
Yeah,
that's how you,
obviously you need to know that information. Like,
I don't
clearly.
think that's how you calculate nanoseconds, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I
we
think
need
it's 3
we need a
digits.
direct.
But
It's getting around that time where we're going to be hitting mid-January
Mm-hmm.
here, and everybody's. That Pokemon Direct was really awesome, but I need more. I want to see more Breath of the Wild 2 stuff. I want to see the Metroid Prime 4 stuff. I want to see the Smash DLC 5 and more information on how the rest of the 2020 year is going to be for Smash.
And then also just like more like new indie games.
Yeah, like I think Nintendo's getting better with it with indie games, but more indie games definitely.
Like,
absolutely.
Like Celeste was a huge hit. Hollow Knight. I'm trying to think what other indie games are out. Sayonara Wild Hearts. It's $15. It's $15 on the eShop, okay? If you like really aesthetically pleasing motion, as well as like a good soundtrack, because Sayonara Wild Hearts is actually based on the soundtrack, like an indie soundtrack, and then it incorporates it into each level in each game. And so it's really short. Like, you can play it in 60 minutes, but man, is it beautiful. I recommend it.
What is it called again?
Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Sayonara. Okay.
Some of my favorite tracks from 2019 are from that game.
Okay. All right.
Especially, it's like my aesthetic of like geometry, purple, bluish hues. Beautiful game. But yeah, no, I am so excited to hear anything from Breath of the Wild 2. Like, I'm excited for Smash, but like that's also just a game that I am heavily anticipating, especially with Zelda's new character design. Beautiful. Short hair Zelda, best Zelda.
I think it would be cool to implement a type of tag team style with that, where only Zelda can do certain things that Link can't, but still hold Breath of the Wild kind of mechanics with swords breaking, cooking food, large scale exploration. I want to see more dungeons.
Oh, that is one of my biggest complaints though with Breath of the Wild. Like, I think Breath of the Wild is almost perfect, except for the dungeons. I despise them because I wanted them to be like the classic Zeldas, where each dungeon was used a different mechanic, you know, a different boss. Like, yeah, we got different versions of a Ganon, but it just didn't feel right. I just felt like I was in the same dungeon, just doing the same thing. Like, oh, cool, I got I just have to go turn on like these things and activate that. Boom, I'm done. Whereas like, still, I know this is unpopular opinion, but the water temple is still my favorite temple. I know it's a very unpopular opinion. I know, crucify me, forgive me, Father, I have sinned, but it is my favorite.
A lot of the critically acclaimed things about Breath of the Wild was that it was open world. And I think that they did an excellent job with it, but I'll be honest, I didn't finish the game. I didn't go and defeat Ganon.
Oh, really?
Because after I got the, what are they called? The,
Master Sword?
Well, the giant mechanical things.
Oh,
whatever they're called. The Guardians. After I got all of them, I was like, okay, well, I'm not really down to do these side quests. I'm not really down to go across the entire world to go get the Master Sword. And
but hear me out. It is possible. Upon start of the game, you can defeat Ganon. You just go to Hyrule Castle. Don't even talk to the king. Just go straight down there, and Link. Like, I can just.
I think I saw a speedrun with that.
Yeah, it's insane.
They go flying, launch themselves.
Yeah, they'll launch themselves, and I believe that they only use a stick, which is I mean, Ganon, come on, you're bad in Smash, but you have to be worse in your own game. Be beaten by a stick. Okay, villager.
Kind of reminds me of Oblivion speedruns.
Uh-huh.
Where they would get a lot of flying potions, fly across the map with a stick, kill one enemy, and then take its weapon, and then kill the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Zelda speedruns remind me of. I want to see more dungeons that are more rewarding. Like in Twilight Princess, if you went into a dungeon, you kind of had this mystery of what's the item going to be that I obtain
Yeah, and that's
Right.
what I would have loved to see from Breath of the Wild. Or like my second, like from Twilight Princess, I think my favorite stage is like in the snow castle, where like you don't like because you receive first of all you receive like the chain and hook, or sorry, not chain and hook, it's ball and hook or whatever it's called in the game, but like also it like has a cute story to it. Not so cute. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I mean the game has been out for like 12 years now. But you know, you're trying to find this snow yeti's like way of like getting up into like the top of the castle.
Yeah.
But like you have the wife there, you have the snow yeti, and then some plot twist comes out. It's a great time. So I would love to see with at least Breath of the Wild. Like implement the first game, but also bring in what makes Zelda with a good, solid story. Like you don't have to be so directional like the other games, but also like incorporate the different dungeons and do a little bit more lore. Also, I love the soundtrack. I love the ambient soundtrack, but I would love to see the classic, iconic Zelda soundtrack.
Yeah, and the ambience definitely played a part, but it seemed like everywhere you just kind of felt like you'd be attacked from behind at any given second with the ambience, especially in the snowy areas. It's like...
But like, okay,
Like,
hands
geez.
down, Wind Waker is still my favorite Zelda game of all times.
Which one?
Wind Waker.
Oh, Wind Waker? I never played that one.
I like you still have your you still have your Wii U, right?
No.
Oh, I still have mine. I mean, I don't use it. It's collecting dust, but like I still like will play Zelda games on there because we can't get ports of that on the Switch. Please, Nintendo, make that happen. Like,
Yeah, I've noticed a trend that a lot of the staple games, like on the Wii, for example, Brawl, what is that? Skyward Sword. Well, I think doesn't matter. Nintendo does not bring that much backwards compatibility as far as like staple things. Like we have yet to get a port of Super Mario Galaxy, and those were fantastic Mario games. Anyway.
all right, so before we get into our match with Mamba and Base Forte, just starting out there, I still want to see Super Mario Sunshine 2. Anyways, jumping into the game. All right, so finally picking up the match here. So we still got Mamba, the strong heavy, and then we have Base.
I'm excited.
27 Forte. I'm just gonna say Base. I hope he doesn't get mad, because I'm going to say hit him with the base,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, looks like we're, okay, perfect.
What we got? Oh, they're just resetting their controllers.
They're just resetting their controllers. The loser semis. Ooh, okay, so we got a Rob and a K. Rool. I haven't seen a Rob really, like, since Lamba.
Really?
Since Lamba. I think he has played a couple of times, but it's nice to see Utah Rob while Lamba's away. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, I mean, we had a few... What the heck? What was that? He, like, hit him with the down tilt, and then hit him with the down tilt again. Why did that do so much damage? I
have no idea.
God.
I mean, right now, still, Mama's showing a little bit of dominance. Having that 50% pretty much percentage.
Rob is very oppressive. He's one of the most oppressive heavy characters in this game. The gyro being a huge indication of that. But Mamba has something to say about his punish game, that F tilt killing him on ledge.
It's like, you may throw that out, but you know what? I can at least clap you.
Alright, clap this. Whoa!
Ooh.
I thought we were gonna see a down air roll. Oh, most people forget it's a reflector.
He side beat, reflects the cannon, making Mamba get off the edge, and the back air is going to do it.
There wasn't really much he could do there, because even if he regained stage control, there was a lot of shielding going on, and, I mean, Robin down throw, Hero was going to be dead either way. So there definitely needs to be a different game plan. Even though this game is even, I do feel like Mamba needs to be the one to adapt a lot quicker than base 27 Forte does. Mainly because of that gyro can be used in so many different ways.
Speaking of...
He had the read.
Yeah, both players right now is very even matchup. Like there's no one dominant player right now.
Yeah, they're definitely feeling each other out, seeing what works. That didn't work.
Ooh,
Good
great combo.
Lots of damage.
From Mamba right there.
It's a ledge option. Okay. K-Rool just says no to those little tiny hits on his belly.
Grab to up
Good mash.
throw.
That was a really good mash. He was mashing before he even got grabbed. Yeah, it's high percent once again. K-Rool at the higher percent, but it's going to take more to kill him. Rob is...
It looks like Base right there was trying to keep it in contact with his crown. So that way he didn't respond to him, like he dropped it.
Interesting. That reflected from that far away. And that should definitely...
Yeah, that is definitely going to kill. So Base on his last stock.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh, but Base claps right back with the side B. The move that Rob is definitely known for.
He didn't used to be known for that. That move was really bad in other games before this.
No.
But now it's a really reliable kill move.
Yeah, Robin Ultimate is a lot better from Robin than Smash 4.
He definitely had his oppressive traits, but I mean now Rob has even more kill power and options. Okay. Mamba going for those neutral B, holding neutral B to shoot out that cannon. It just doesn't seem like it's working as well as you would hope.
Yeah.
It's still even.
Yeah, it's still very even game. Pretty much almost to the point percentage. Just then.
Yeah, I mean, Mamba's 2 hits away from getting it all evened up. Spot dodge once again. The normal get up. Not looking good for base 27 Forte. Yeah, not up air definitely sealed it out.
Rob's up air, or sorry, K-Rool's up air is very damaging. I mean, Rob's up air is really good too, but man, K-Rool's is just on a whole other level.
K-Rool's is like, you wouldn't expect the move to kill.
But it does.
It does, and it hits really hard. It's kind of bad to just throw out. Like, a lot of characters can just throw out like hitboxes all over the place, but K-Rool is like, okay, you're gonna air dodge in this direction or up air. You died at 90. Got him. Got him. Game 2.
Same characters and different stage. You're going back to Town and City. It's been so Town and City and PS2 has been the players' favorite in this tournament.
Yeah. Oh boy. The armor coming through, but it's not saving him quite yet.
Base is coming in with that good stage control.
He's definitely opting to pressure with his presence rather than with his moves. Casually just picks up that the gyro.
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna spin it too.
Is the option going to be expecting a jump from ledge? There's a lot of moves that would normally kill if landed that are just not connecting. maybe both of these players are just going for reads that were supposed to happen a game ago. What the? He went through the cannonball. I don't... Is he invincible for a time? What? This item play. That's something that I feel like Base 27 Forte has to do more of, is play with the gyro more.
Yeah. Like, not only use it for damage, but also space it out.
Yeah, like it's... You can space it out, and you can pressure shield with it. You can do a lot with the gyro, and it just seems like he's kind of just throwing it out. He's not grabbing it. He's not playing with it as often as he should be, and he gets clipped!
Ooh. Coming in with that size B.
Once again, very reliable kill move. Lasts forever. Several
It's
seconds.
really hard to get out of, too.
I think once you're in it, you can't get out. I'm pretty sure. Unless you've seen it.
I'll have to double check on that.
If there's a way to get out of it, please tell me.
Please tell me.
No,
I think there might be a way to like shorten it a little, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't play a lot of Robs, and I think that's also just another thing is that both these characters don't get really used up often anymore.
I think that.
I mean, we have like you know, we have more Robs than anything, but K rules are full their game.
Yeah, we have like maybe 3 Robs. We have Toxic. Oh!
Ooh, nice combo.
We used to have a really, really good Rob that used to play in Smash 4. Bad DI. Hopefully he learns his lesson from that first up air. You do not want to DI it like that at all. The one ranked Rob that we had in Smash 4 that was here for a little bit. Okay, there's a good DI. He moved to Hawaii, so he's out there enjoying. But Base 27 Forte not representing that man as much as he would like to say he does. Oh, and he goes for the...
He's trying to go for the cheese!
He's trying to cheese him right now. He's trying to cheese him.
That is some Swiss cheddar right there.
Oh my god. Oh. Rob is one grab away from seeing, like, you know, making this more even, but he needs to stop getting hit. What do you think that base needs to do to
get the second stock off? Because Bombish is holding on and you know just racking up the damage before he gets on this last stock. And like, you know, like we've been saying, just use his gyro just a lot more.
That'll definitely
Well, the nice thing is that with base being Rob right now, he can rack up the damage pretty quickly. So if he can not get bodied in the next like minute, that would, you know, that would make it a really close end game.
Or he just gets sucked up and shot out, just like that. I mean, Rob does have the potential to, like, bring it back, as you were saying. And a lot of the times it's usually a death combo using the gyro. And I want to see that, honestly. I want to see base do that, right? What were you going to say?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, no, just great work coming from Mamba. Mamba's just a powerhouse right now. I feel like it's Kofu, Mamba right now that are just are a big force to be reckoned with right now. Ooh, so we are taking him back into a smaller stage for Game 3 to Smashville. Still, my favorite stages. But
K-Rool.
Yeah, with
okay.
K-Rool, it just not only does he have projectiles, he's heavy, but his shield. You know, obviously you gotta make sure like it doesn't crack. Right, well, starting off right now, it looks like both players are just kind of filling it out. Base is a bit more aggressive right now in this game.
Okay.
Oh, and the footstool coming from Mamba.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling himself here. He's got the I mean, these games have been relatively close. I mean, last stock, but I think Mamba just has more information, and it's utilizing that information for a harder punish game.
No, strong lead coming from Mamba, having that 30%. But all of these matches, if they get up to really high percentage, and it takes them forever to get the kill confirmed.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. K-Rool's jab is so good. Why? Why is it so good? That almost killed him. That would, if he would have landed that, that would have been death. He's going for quite options that are not quite there. Well, that mash is amazing. Wow. 100.
And he did it again, and that will.
That's the most optimal mash I've ever seen in my life. I think it's something to be said that once you whiff a move, like you do a smash attack, and you know that they're going to grab you, start mashing as soon as you the end lag of your move is done. Because if they grab you, the inputs stack, which gets you out of things a lot quicker. I think that information is transferred over from Smash 4, because I know that was the case. And if that's not the case, he's just a godlike masher that is putting in like 100 inputs per second. I wonder if he uses the control stick or the buttons. There's Nair coming through.
He's coming in with that dominance right there.
20%.
20%.
Just from an up throw.
But even with that 20% though, you know, can switch the mentality of players. Even if it is 20%, because it's like, okay, I can do this. I can get him at a higher percentage.
This match is more even than it's looking. I mean, we're seeing empty hops into grabs. We're seeing. Oh my gosh. They want blood right now. They're looking for kill options. What is see this tech?
Nice.
Oh, not mashing. Mix it up.
Ooh, but even though the up air, it wasn't gonna kill, but Mamba now is definitely in kill range.
You cannot contest that up B. Can't do it. Can't do it.
This might be.
Oh! God.
But then he goes ahead and claps right back.
You just caught him sleeping a little bit. You know?
Right. And that's the thing, though, is that as soon as one person kills the other person, it's just like, all right, it's your turn. It's like they're taking turns right now.
Yeah, they literally are.
Well, now with being with match 3 and both on their last stock.
Opting to put Rob in the air above him. He had that death combo ready. He just needed to grab the gyro one more time and then into the side beam. That would have been it. What the heck is the gyro? What? There's so many. That was very strange.
A strange but great setup, but it wasn't.
Mamba getting a little scared here, realizing he's on his last stock. Good mash. Good DI too. Back throw, good DI,
no, the DI,
barely living it.
Oh! Both players are trying to go for the spike right now.
Once again. Both these players. Okay, the forward air definitely going to seal that out. Mamba taking it 3-0 over base 27 Forte. You are out of here.
Looks like Mamba gave the base this time.
Oh my. I mean, Mamba's a treat, as I said. Mamba is an absolute treat to watch.
Yeah, the one thing that, like, it's for me, if I was basically like painfully hurt, it's like because it wasn't like it wasn't a stomp or anything like that.
No, absolutely
It was so
not.
close, and it just boiled down to who can find the faster kill option.
Yeah.
And Mamba responded faster.
He definitely had more reads. He went for reads that he connected more reads than Forte did. Because Forte went for some really hard reads, but just completely whiffed, even though that would have been more favorable. He didn't get too hard punished that badly, but risk reward. K rule is heavier. I mean, almost every single stock was like above 150% for K rule.
Exactly.
Second heaviest character in the game.
Yeah, it's incredibly impossible to get an early kill from any of those characters.
Yeah, you got to gimp them, or you need to be just as strong as they are for their smash attacks, because you're in no way in a position to just kill them at 40 like they can with you.
Right.
So, I mean, not as much with Rob, I suppose. I mean, as much as I wanted to see Forte play with more gyro, we're seeing a little bit as the set went on, but it wasn't his gameplay didn't revolve around it, which may have hurt him just a little bit in that. I think he was playing the K rules game a little bit too much.
Yeah, he started finally getting the idea as the match was going on, but I mean, at that time, Mamba's already pretty much read him.
Yeah.
From the beginning to the end, and to the end from the beginning.
Yeah, and I mean, overall a good set. Honestly,
yeah.
It was really competitive. It was honestly really competitive. T-Face and Mamba. Sonic versus a heavyweight.
Ooh, we love that.
Oh, or a Wii Fit trainer. Time for some camping. Let's go.
Some yoga poses. So this might force this might force Mamba to change characters from K.
Interesting. Oh, they were swapped. Okay, there we go.
But
Default skin.
who do you think Mamba might
He's thinking.
go?
He's thinking. No way.
Captain
What?
Falcon? He's stepping away
What?
from the heavies?
What do you mean?
3, 2, 1, go!
Not a hand warmer. Or, yeah, not a hand warmer.
Definitely not a ham warmer.
I thought for a second it was because they were both dash dancing a little bit, but I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Falcon not known to be the best character in the world, very neutered from the last game, but his punish game is still pretty good against a character like, let's say, Wii Fit.
Right. No, they definitely did nerf him since Smash 4, but I would love to see like a buff. I would love to see a comeback from Captain. But going off, even still, Mamba not being a heavy character, still showing dominance over T-Face.
And he just SDs. He just didn't respond. I think he might have thought that he grabbed ledge and just fell to his death. He didn't have a jump, but he could have upbeat immediately. Oh, it was an air dodge. Air dodge off. That's just in.
This is
All right, T-Face, no more SDs. All right. I want to only see high octane camping.
yeah. I mean, the thing with SDs is that it could change the mentality very quickly.
Yeah. And with deep breathing, it is a very... It turns Wii Fit from a camping character to a rush down. If you miss this tech or if you land wrong, you're dying at 60. Right? It's a very scary... Think of like Cloud Limit.
Ooh.
Just gets caught sleeping off stage with a soccer ball.
And that is a goal coming from T-Face.
Like that up tilt just did 15% with deep breathing.
No, in the last couple of months, I've been seeing Wii Fit coming out of the woodworks. Because at the very beginning, there wasn't anyone playing Wii Fit. At least in the Utah scene. But now there's a lot. I'm kind of looking for it.
I like it. There's a lot of tech that comes with using Wii Fit, but, I mean, that deep breathing is super, super helpful. It makes Wii Fit a little bit heavier. Makes them move faster in the air and on the ground. Makes them hit harder. It's like it literally is an amazing move. It is committal though. You do have to time it. You have to pull out the move, and you can only cancel it with an air dodge.
No, very hard character to master.
And John Numbers is a player that comes to mind when I think of Wii Fit. That should be it.
Alright, well, T-Face on his last stock right now. But, I mean, it's still a pretty even setup, even though Mamba still has his second stock, but he's at 80%.
He's one smash attack away from evening this up.
One deep breath away. Or Sunrise.
Waited a little bit too long there. Could have gotten a harder punish. Yeah, I respect it. Being patient, wanting to see what defensive option is chosen when in a disadvantaged state. Okay. Don't do that. Catch this. Very interesting interaction. Oh,
ooh, and then
stomp
knee to
to
the
knee.
face.
Oh. This forward throw will kill. With deep breathing, absolutely.
But now T-Face has to have a little bit of an uphill battle, though, to get Mamba exactly where he's at right now.
It's just kind of he's letting Mamba kind of stomp him a little bit too much, though. And it's not that he's choosing bad options. I just don't think he's reacting and adjusting to what Mamba's doing.
I think we might see a character switch to Sonic coming from T-Face. But with that being said, we probably won't see Captain Falcon's character. But who knows?
Captain Falcon is hype. It's not just his turnaround animation, by the way. That's not the only reason why he's considered to be a bad character. I mean, it's just it's the aerial mobility. It's not. Oh, what?
Incineroar Wii Fit Trainer. That's interesting that T-Face is not bringing out his Sonic. I mean, this is losers finals, and Sonic being one of his best characters.
I mean, I personally love watching Incineroar. He hits so hard. He's got really cool combos.
A cool belt.
Yeah, he's got a cool fire belt.
The only thing is just that his recovery is one of the lower tiers.
Yeah.
But that move right there, I
think that would have killed him.
Just
missing the timing here.
Get him in the ring right there.
Come over here.
Come over here.
Okay, offstage situation. Be careful.
If T-Face can get Mamba off stage and use his soccer ball, he has a very solid chance of winning this match.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. He just needs to. Oh, and he jumps and dies.
I think he knew that he was gonna die either way because he was so far off the stage.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
But even so, though, Mamba is just showing that you can be good at Incineroar, coming in with that F smash right there.
That F tilt is definitely extremely strong. He just like jabs you with his really long, sharp fingernails. It does a lot of damage. Like that's an actual kill move. It's more optimal than using a F smash because of how safe it is on shield as well. It's just a good move. Zone, no, not zone.
But T-Face just bringing it right back, just kind of reversing it.
We watching a different player here?
T-Face, did you switch controllers?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more grabs.
I think it's now that T-Face is finally reading Mamba. Even if it's a different character, he plays similarly when it comes to heavies.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, he is playing very bait and punishing. You know, going back and forth, and you kind of have to as Incineroar, but it doesn't work that well when you're losing. When you're no longer winning, you can't approach very well if you're the slowest character in the game. Oh, he's kind of going in a little bit.
Keeping that ball right there. Good combo right
This is calling so many call-outs. Heal a little bit. Side B. Lepto coming through once again. Second stock in a row. Now this is obviously not out of the realm of possibility for Incineroar. Missing it again. Maybe he's doing it on purpose to opt for...
Is he just gonna... Oh, okay. I thought he was just gonna spam the ring. Just get out of high percentage.
I think he wants him above him. He's looking for the kill right now. Down. Oh, forward throw. Don't go off stage.
Yeah, don't go off stage.
Do not go off stage.
Whenever you play Incineroar, do not go off stage.
This is getting a little scary here.
Mamba is just a madman.
Oh, and he misinput. He didn't get the the correct side B. That definitely would have sealed out that game. Oh. Okay.
Ooh,
Well, now it's really scary.
Well, Mamba was able to make it back on edge.
Incineroar's up throw will kill right now. Oh, he's
Speaking.
up. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I love how you just hear like a shortness of a like first scream and then just goes game. Mamba is just 2-0
He
right
brought that
now.
back. He brought that back super hard.
He did.
Oh my gosh. That's what that T-Face didn't do really
Could we-
well. Is like not take advantage of having a lead. He still approached. He still put himself in a position to get punished.
Now with T-Face, this could be his last game in this qualifiers. So I wonder if he is going to go to Sonic, but Mamba, if he gets another 3-0, Kofu's going to have quite the challenge.
Absolutely. You know, it's you know, it's just one of those things, right? Because Mama's on a rampage here, and honestly, it's pretty clear that Mamba is going to either give Kofu a challenge or just slightly fall short, or it could go the other way.
Plan Gang, rise up! So T-Face is going to his main, which is Sonic, but then Mamba's responding back to Piranha Plant.
I respect it. Piranha Plant's kind of rising through the ranks. Honestly, it's countering a lot of Piranha Plant's a lot of a playstyle counter, if anything else. If you have to approach in the air as a certain character, that Patui, neutral B, comes out super fast, and it's just such a good defensive tool.
Shout out to my favorite Piranha player, Go-Gurts. Love
Go-Gurt.
that girl.
Go-Gurt's an awesome Piranha Plant, honestly. That did so much shield damage.
And also just Piranha Plant's reach is one of the best, honestly.
What's the ledge trap?
But
Yeah,
I don't
got him jumping.
I don't think this was the right move for Mamba to play Sonic.
Oh, for T-Face to play some. Or no, you mean Plant.
Yeah,
Mamba
with
to playing Plant. Yeah, I mean, Plant is, I guess, considered to be a heavy character.
And he's just a lot slower than Sonic, and especially setting up his traps. Whereas T-Face with being Sonic, just, you know, just go, 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 go. Yeah, because right now Mamba is just on his second stop. So this might go into game 4. We'll see.
Yeah, the way that T-Face is playing right now, he has no interest in approaching Piranha Plant.
Both players right now just kind of
what
filling
the-
out for most people.
Whoa,
Chewy
whoa, whoa,
is
whoa.
out. Tries to go for that swing right there.
I think Mamba's catching on a little bit to the habits, but too little, too late. We'll see.
I mean, we've seen Mamba, though, come back from this in the last game, even if it was a different character.
If Mamba loses his next stock, though, it's going to be looking very, very bad. I thought we were going to see... Yeah, I mean, Plant's recovery is really reliable. I think it's only bad if it's kind of like a down right, down left corner.
Yeah, like down right if you want to. Or if you want, like, go across stage underneath. I think it would be hard with Piranha.
And Mama's doing all the right things as you should with Plant. It's just this matchup is very bad. He doesn't have very many burst options in the air at all, as Sonic does. And Mamba just has to work so much harder than T-Face.
And can I just say, every time I see Plant walk, it's just the cutest little thing. Just a walking little pot.
It's a very unique joke character, but that Patui gonna seal that out. I don't know why T-Face is feeling anxious. He has no reason to approach. Yeah, it is more than 4 minutes, but
at the same time, Mamba's at 54% on his last stock.
yeah, and you haven't hit him in a while.
Yeah,
There
you have a little bit of wiggle room to experiment.
Can't do that.
Try to get this game out as fast as possible.
Oh boy, good reaction.
Ooh, good spring right there. Just springing along.
Oh, get off me! Oh no! Do not give Mamba an inch. That looked really weird.
It's interesting that he's not grabbing to throw backwards. I think that's one of Sonic's best moves.
Sonic's back throw could be better, but it's his only kill. I mean, that's why we're seeing him in the corner right now. I mean, Mamba has to approach, and if he can get a back throw off, it definitely will seal the stock. Oh, and he just burst option him. It was a lot slower match than the previous ones. But as T-Face says, that was almost too easy. So we're going to see if Mamba switches to a more viable character to deal with this Sonic.
I think he's going to go back to either K. Rool or even potentially, because he was warming up his Donkey Kong, so maybe it was a Donkey Kong.
I think I was wrong about that. I didn't realize how many characters he had.
Yeah, he has a lot of characters.
Seems like he's in a
He's almost like the Stroder of Utah.
infinite state of warming up characters. Snake! Snake! I mean, Snake is a heavy character. So,
Mamba, just the king of heavies.
okay.
Definitely a better matchup for Mamba, though. You know, with the C4s, the setting up, and then with Snake just being a hard hitter, too.
Absolutely, and Snake demands a lot of space with the grenades and the C4. So Sonic has to be more careful when dealing with these projectiles on screen. You can't just approach willy-nilly. You can't even be defensive willy-nilly either.
And especially, like, once Snake has set up on all platforms, it's over.
It's...
Ooh, good read coming from Mamba. Oh,
Very
I thought he was about to get teched off stage.
I mean, T-Face is definitely keeping it competitive here. Good DI to avoid that second hit of the up smash. Just catching him landing. Snake is fun to watch. Snake is a lot of fun to watch. He's slightly fallen off a little bit from his peak earlier 2019. But
With Ally.
well, Ally definitely was a amazing Snake player, but MVD is just not pulling his weight with as far as Snake is concerned. He did do well at Let's Make Big Moves, but he's not performing as well as people say the character is good, if that makes sense. So, and whether that be people adapting to their characters better or people just learning how to fight Snake better is really your best guess is, you know, as good as mine. But, you know, seeing a slower match, but catching him off guard there. I mean, can you think of any, like, Snake mains in Utah?
I don't think there is a Snake main. Which, I mean, that's open for grabs now.
Yeah, like,
So.
you Snake in Utah.
Maybe Mamba can be the
kinda
best
cool.
Snake.
He's just the meta is kind of involved in more of a aggressive projectile type of game, and Snake can only play in kind of one way. I mean, if you've seen one Snake play and you study that one Snake, you probably have a really good idea about how other Snakes are going to play as well. And I think that might be the reason why we're not seeing as many
Lacking on
Snakes.
Yeah. Especially with setting up combos and the main stages
Yeah.
in all regions.
Like, every Snake is going to want to confirm off of their grenades whenever they can in usually similar ways, which can be avoided. There's not one like specific thing that is like, oh, that's like a unique play style that the Snake has.
Right.
No. Good DI'd. If he would have DI'd and he was dead. Whoa. Okay. Where'd that grenade go?
Yeah.
That went into the Z-axis for a second. Oh!
Ooh, great tech off stage right there.
Oh. A lot of Snake players do that. They do the first hit of forward tilt and then see what your reaction is to that F tilt. If they guess correctly, then they get a harder punish than just an F tilt, which might not even kill. Snake is amazing at ledge trapping though. Let's see. He's got back to stage. He zone braked him.
Yeah.
Break is not a hard call out coming from T-Face against Mamba. Bring it to a Game 5 situation.
No, now this could be anyone's game leading up to Grand Finals facing Kofu.
Kind of scared now because T-Face lost to Kofu and I think he wants his rematch back. Honestly, if you ask me.
We love a redemption story.
Everybody can appreciate that. Anybody can. You know, I want to see it.
Just like an anime.
I kind of feel bad for.
Like an anime match off. Each player's holding a GameCube controller. Slide channel.
I feel kind of bad for writing off T-Face a bit, but since he switched to
keeping it, Mama's keeping
Staying
that
a Snake.
Snake. I thought he
Interesting.
might have switched back to like maybe Pete.
I expected that too. I mean, maybe his end goal isn't to win.
Or he's like, you know what? Now my Snake is warmed up. I'm ready to trap this hedgehog. But T-Face is just not letting him set up in any way, shape, or form.
Interesting. Okay. Mid-roll, Snake can just roll with the grenade, and you can just run through that, but the grenade will still have a hitbox. Oh boy. I mean, given Snake's kill power, I mean, Sonic is now in maybe 5% more, and he'll be an up-tilt kill percent on this stage. Especially with Rage. That'll definitely... I was trying to call him out for going up there. I respect it. I respect it. Who knows?
Yeah,
He knows.
both players right now are just trying to find that kill percentage to take off the first stock from one another. I feel like T-Face's specialty is getting the tech off stage.
I mean, you have to if Snake is going to be shooting Nikita at you, throwing up smashes that are falling off the ledge. You know, there's just a lot to deal with.
But it does look like Mamba does take off the first stock from T-Face. Oh, but then T-Face claps right back with a back air.
That's what I like to see. More edge guarding. If you're able to get up there to edge guard Snake, do it. Do it.
Anytime you can edge guard Snake, just do it because, like you said, Snake's edge guard is amazing.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, right? You want to kill Snake as soon as possible because he is heavy. So you'll take any opportunity to gimp him. Especially if he's not in a wow, barely living that. Especially if he's not in a position to air dodge to ledge by canceling it. No. Getting caught by that Nikita.
Yep, and there's the infamous
Chase ya.
Snake edge guard.
Oh, yep.
Alright, well, T-Face has to play very carefully.
Oh, he's
This
more
could be
aware
his
now.
last stock in the qualifiers.
Oh, careful. Can't just get in on Snake without getting hurt. You got to be ready for that.
Oh, and then T-Face claps right back.
Absolutely.
With forward tilt.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, Mamba's definitely not warming up the Snake because if he wins, I don't think we're going to see the Snake against Kofu, who uses Game & Watch. They can just reflect everything that Snake has.
Exactly.
Whoa! First option. Oh, that would have been such a good play there.
Mamba is just trying so desperately just to set up the platforms. Just get this last kill as quickly as possible.
I mean, there's no reason for Mamba to approach. Like Sonic's at 83%. Up tilt will kill now.
Yeah.
If it's sweet spotted.
And then if he uses his missile,
there it is.
T-Face could spin dash right into it, and that could be it.
Yep, there it is.
Ooh.
Up tilt.
The up tilt. All right.
Wow, reverse 3-0. T-Face.
Great comeback from Mamba. Mamba making it onto grand finals against Kofu.
I don't think we're going to see the Snake.
No,
No,
we will
absolutely.
probably see the Alligator King versus the 2D Retro Boy.
Well, even then, like, K-Rool's options get reflected. We might see Donkey Kong or a character that has a little bit more of a disjoint for aerial options.
Or, maybe Captain Falcon.
No.
You could never know with Mamba.
No, do not go Falcon against Game & Watch. Absolutely not.
I just feel like a lot of his characters that he's been playing in this tournament are just not going to do well with Game & Watch. Like, what character would you like to see him play?
It's hard to say, mostly because a lot of the heavies in this game, aside from Snake, are not that amazing with dealing with Game & Watch's Nair or back air or even up B out of shield. No heavy has an amazing up B out of shield except maybe Bowser. So we might see Bowser.
Okay,
deal with Game &
I could
Watch.
see Mamba bringing out his Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser would be a really great pick.
Yeah.
Or
Me?
yeah, Kofu likes using Mii's.
I don't know about
Sans,
that.
haha.
I don't know about that. I don't know if me and Kofu can be friends anymore. I just
know that he used You didn't know that he used a Mii
no,
fighter?
I did not know he uses a Mii
Yeah,
fighter.
his Mii fighter's kind of nasty.
I
He's
like,
got to get it all dressed up first.
yeah, you gotta dress up for the final showdown.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Builder Mario. Okay. I was
Keeping
hoping
the
to
hat.
see some Sans, but that's fine.
Yeah, Sans hat with Builder Mario. 1-2, 1-2. Okay. He likes that that flame kick. It's really good for recovering, and it's safe on shield, I believe. The shot put does a lot of damage. Really good for just kind of throwing it out there. It has a hitbox, much like Piranha Plants. Whenever that spike ball's on the ground, it still has a hitbox for as long as it's out. And I think in the case of the shot put, as long as it's bouncing, it has a hitbox.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I honestly I don't know too much about Mii fighters.
I played
because
with
I
Mii
dislike
fighters a
them
little
very
bit.
much.
Kind of makes me mad that when you create a Mii, it's like the profile picture for it is like low resolution.
It
Shot put.
is very interesting. So, I think it looks like, yeah, accidentally he kept Kofu Tifa. Just gotta change the
Yeah.
tag.
That flip kick that Kofu has also has invincibility at startup. So if he feels like he's in a bad position, he can just press down
That
B.
is low res.
It's
That's
like 480p in a 1080p game. It's very
Sakurai,
awful.
Explain?
It's his head cannon.
Maybe it's like an inside joke. Maybe it's a tribute to the original Wii. Maybe.
That would be too
Probably
meta.
not.
That would be too meta. That's I'm not
I
quite
mean
sure
that
what
Matt
changed
Pat, call me. I'm really good at these kind of theories.
Kofu going for mega reads already. 20%. A kickflip. We're going to see a lot of this shot put. Get out of my face!
No, yeah, just interesting choice for Kofu. I mean, I know that you said that he plays Mii's a lot, but I don't know. How do you feel about this matchup right now? Since we were expecting a Game & Watch.
K-Roll kind of gets mega bodied by rushdown characters. I mean, think of Mii Brawler as a type of Mario character, and Mario absolutely decimates King K-Roll. Good
Well,
read. That was a really
good
good
thing
read.
he is wearing the Mario outfit.
Yeah, exactly. Face kick.
Ooh,
That was
good read coming from Mamba.
excellent stuff. Can't say that Kofu's at a very healthy percent, but
Still has wiggle room to play around with Mamba's second stock. Ooh,
He's
trying to
kill
go for
him.
the
trying to-
finish.
he's trying to kill him. he's trying really hard to kill him.
No matter if
should be it.
Kofu wins with any Mii fighter or not, I will still hate Mii fighters.
Yeah, I say that they're like Mario, but it's still like a matchup you need to learn. If you know how to fight Mario, you won't know how to fight Mii Brawler.
I was about to say the disrespect if he was able to drop his crown on K-Rool. But that up tilt is going to do him Mamba on his last stock.
Yeah, that move is really strong. With the tippered, down tilt, forward air, dash attack. Mii Brawler's got some really cool combos as well. And something that he does struggle to do is to kill. As you've seen, he's only been able to kill with smash attacks. Nothing else kills! He killed him with every smash attack that Mii Brawler has.
Oh Oh, no.
Down smash, up smash, and forward smash.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that F smash is out for exactly 1 frame.
I think we might see the Bowser now. He's like, all right, I can't do this with K-Rool. I might do it with Bowser.
Yeah, maybe. Or the Donkey Kong.
We're gonna go Donkey Kong. One of his other
Oh
heavy
boy.
characters. At least he did warm it up a little bit.
Use it once.
He used it once, just a little bit, just a scope. But still,
DK still suffers from everything that K-Rool does
I think
when
just
being comboed.
every heavy character will just suffer from this.
Yeah. Yep.
And like, not only that, just looking at the players, Kofu, you know, like we've been talking about, is almost top 10 in the state. So not only are you dealing with almost a player disadvantage, but a character disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
So it is going to be an uphill battle for Mamba.
Mamba definitely has characters that have very high punish games, but that doesn't save you if you don't have room to breathe and set up for those kill confirms, for those kill options. Kofu just keeps hitting him.
He is playing like a Mario right now, just trying to get us up to. He's like, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm just gonna throw you, throw you off the stage.
You probably thought that hitting Kofu off stage would be easier, but again, that up B is really scary, that side B is scary, and the down B. He's got his down B still, and his side B.
Ooh,
Oh, and he has
not
Ds.
enough to make it.
Throwing him above him. Bad position for DK. Oh, and the lip of the stage actually pushing Mamba out.
Well, now Mamba has just so much wiggle room just to experiment. And like you said, he's just been using all the kill confirms from last game.
Yeah. Donkey Kong is definitely not what he used to be.
Unfortunately not. But
Oh boy.
if he just can throw him off edge and not have a chance where he can recover, I think this game might turn around.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that, oh boy.
Ooh, but the spike, yeah, hold on to your thought maybe for the third match.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We could potentially see 3-0 in grand finals. But I don't think he's going to stick to DK anymore. So
Yeah, he switches every...
Okay, so
Okay.
he is going to Game & Watch.
Oh no.
Mamba's, I think he's nervous. He's going back to
Like
K-Rool.
the K-Rool?
He's going back to the K-Rool. It's just a comfortability for Mamba, because that is his main.
Yeah, that is true. I respect it. I respect it. You got to stick with what you're comfortable with in order to seal things out. You know? But that doesn't mean that K-Rool doesn't get comboed really hard.
Especially against a Kofu Game Watch.
Yeah, you can see the comfortability definitely showing with Mamba. Oh boy. You can't punish that down smash. We're grabbing the crown. Wants to play with it a little bit. Oh, and the comboed into it. Nice.
That was a good combo cannon. Yeah, so I think it might have been a good switch for Mamba to get in K-Rool, even though like the character matchup's not great. It is a comfortability for Mamba, but
Yeah.
I mean Kofu's at 106%, so it's not too far.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, it comes to a point where Mamba's going to start catching on to Kofu's habits of landing, down throw, and up tilt. That should be it, yeah. Game & Watch is very light, and K-Rool hits very hard. I mean, K-Rool is about to die here. Very scary back air.
Yep.
Very reliable.
Literally air too.
Yeah. Pardon me. They've kind of reset here, going for a little bit more tilts, more options. Hopefully going for bread and butter.
I mean, Mamba right now is making adjustments towards Kofu, so it's not like he's not reading Kofu.
Yeah.
He's reading his movesets and punishing where he can punish. Like right there.
You can't grab me when I'm down smashing? What are you talking about, man?
So it's all about right now, the way that Mamba can kind of turn this around, is that if he can out-punish Kofu and the
Wow. Okay. Mamba kind of popping off a little bit with K-Rool here.
And we see definitely a mentality change right now.
Going for that damage. Kofu needs to find ways of killing K-Rool reliably, and he does! 54%. Still kind of a scary percent because Game & Watch is very light. Oh, it was reflected in the game. Oh.
And Kofu did reflect that crown.
Yeah. Scary stuff. Big percentage.
Oh, no. We still might see a 3-0 Grand Finals.
Mamba wants something to say about it, but he is off stage. Oh, and Kofu doesn't tech it!
Great last option for Mamba.
Mamba would have definitely died if he got hit by that back air.
That was
Maybe
a
not
good
like all the way,
response.
but he would have had to recover at an awkward angle.
And then that gives a lot of room for Kofu to like use his up tilt. But so it looks like Kofu is going back into Game & Watch, and maybe this was a good idea for Mamba. Maybe we were wrong. Because it's all about the comfortability. But we are taking it to Lilac.
I don't know about this stage. It's really good for Game & Watch. Oh, just throw it out. Gonna see a lot more up being, I think. Down air. That tripped. I don't know if you heard that. It's like a little bubbly sound.
No, I didn't.
It makes like a bubble sound. And I guess it's what a trip would sound like in a cartoon way.
Huh, okay.
Next time Diddy's on, next time you see a Diddy, listen to what the banana sounds like. Bad. Get up attack.
Mamba just clapping right back.
Mamba, I don't know if that would have killed right there, but you can tell he's definitely feeling himself here.
He's like, alright, you may have gotten the first 2 matches, but I'm going to come back even closer now that I'm pulling out my real main.
Maybe Kofu's starting to doubt himself a little bit about this stage pick. A lot of K-Rolls. Oh, and he sleeps on the... He was hoping to grab a ledge before the bomb exploded. What does Kofu have to do here? He's going to jump and do a nair. Oh, wow. Well, he did do a jump nair.
Yeah. He just took a minute to space.
Can't land on top of K-Rool like that. There's plenty of anti-air options that just beat out the key. It's damage.
Mamba just making a huge redemption set right now.
The switch was very smart. His best character against Kofu's best character. Even though his me was doing just as fine. Honestly, much better than his Game & Watch at the moment. It just seems like Mamba has a better idea about how to deal with Game & Watch than Kofu knows how to deal with K-Rool.
Could potentially see a reset. Oh, using the
crown
crown
hitting him.
against him.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's similar to last game. Kofu above 50%.
But
It's still scary.
Yeah, it's still a very scary situation for Mamba. Because at least Kofu has the buffer if he does lose his match.
Yeah. Stage positioning. No, going for the damage. Oh, this is scary. He's got to land. This game is even now. Mamba potentially on his tournament stock.
Ooh, just
Oh, and the
treading
uppie,
over
what? Oh,
Did
Kofu!
he? No. Oh, he was
Okay.
able to make it.
Wow, that was
I
that
thought
was
he was
just
about
barely.
to air dodge.
That shield looking tiny. And the up air once again. Going to a game 5 situation.
I think Kofu needs to switch back to his knee.
The Mii Brawler was definitely doing a lot better. It seems like Kofu's
I think
struggling.
I think it was the stage selection. And but we are going back to Lilac. Because if that platform was not there when he down beat, that would have been over. It would be game. But Kofu is sticking to Game & Watch. So same stage, same characters. Well, let's see what's different now.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I wonder what the adjustment's going to be. I mean, Kofu wasn't really doing that many upbees aggressively, I suppose. And he's just hitting K-Rool's belly armor a lot.
So he's hitting the belly armor, and he's also landing on top of K-Rool, which is, like you said, something you do not want to do.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't want to do that. I mean, he has up smash, he has up tilt, he has up air. That's very strong. Oh, weird animation with ledge. Good patience.
Both players pretty even right now. See, with Game & Watch, you know, you can kill pretty easily, so was that a misinput?
Yeah.
That was a misinput.
He side beat instead of directionally air dodged.
Good thing
Mamba's
Mamba
running
is at 137%.
Mamba is going to try to run away with this as best as he can. The lips of and the ledges of the stage are kind of working against him.
Uses his crown against him.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Stage. Oh. Kofu's giving me a little bit of heart attack here.
I know, I'm going to have to go to the doctor after this.
God,
Kofu.
giving me anxiety. I'll definitely see that out, though. A better stock than before, right? He's not at 50%. A lot lower. Playing a little bit more defensive, which I think is where Game & Watch strives. Good option. You wouldn't be able to punish that otherwise. So my shield's done. Okay.
Throwing out that bacon right there, just trying to edge guard.
That bacon is amazing at just racking up damage, and if you don't have a fast enough move to just knock it out of your face, then it's just gonna keep hitting you.
Yeah.
Kofu looking for something.
Kofu just turned this right back around.
Oh, that belly armor. He's throwing out a lot more F tilts now. What the? Oh! Catch one of these.
Got cannoned. All right, so this is okay. So
Okay.
the match is even. If Mama gets this, we will see a fracture step because Kofu can take off this stock. He will be the winner of this qualifier.
He's looking pretty good right now. K-Rool's at 50%, 59, 72, 81. It's looking a little bit scary, but 97. It's looking like, but one mistake and what? What?
That was
Hello?
like, that was just like a complete stop. Ooh, and the down.
Going
right
for that
there.
trade. I don't agree with it.
He's just trying to spike him right now.
Not opting for a throw. Very scary. But 143.
That
very
almost
scary.
saved Mamba in a sense.
Kofu is still approaching, even though he has such a sizable lead. This is very scary. Kofu's at 75%. Up air and an F tilt.
Oh, avoid the DI.
Oh. Oh, and the F smash.
That was
Kofu.
he got back on edge. He rolled and said, "No, you. I'm gonna F smash you now." Wow.
Wow.
Such a great ending to Game 5. And that will be
Kofu
it.
takes it. Yeah, Kofu takes it.
Kofu takes it.
Wow.
I like when Mamba slapped, I was like, all right, so we're going into game reset, like it's confirmed.
Game 6.
But no, he just got back on, rolled, and
He literally lived by like 1%.
barely the nick of his teeth.
He was a pixel from dying. He was literally a pixel from dying. But
Pretty much.
wow, I need to calm down a little bit. Had me.
I need to take some melatonin now.
I need to relax. Oh my goodness. But good stuff to Kofu. Congratulations, Kofu, for winning the 5th week of Corporate Clash. I think this is the 2nd week in a row that he's won it. Is that correct?
No.
Or did Valor win that? I think it was Valor that won that, actually.
Yeah, Valor won last
that one.
week.
Yeah.
Versus
Okay.
Banana
Yeah, that makes
Player.
sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to have you here and see some really awesome, diverse cast of top 6, if you ask me.
Which I love.
I love that. Lots of heavyweight characters. Obviously, Game & Watch, a me fighter, right? Lots of fun to watch. Maybe seeing stuff that you might not have seen otherwise in your own region. But thank you guys for tuning in. My name is GT Tail. Be sure to follow me for more information in regards to Silicon Slopes Arcade Invitational and who is being brought on for that Invitational. And
Trashlyn, who just posted a lot of memes.
yeah, if you like memes, go ahead and follow her. She's got some really funny stuff at Trashlyn_SSB and myself, Tales of Tail. But thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
See you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.